Ahoy, hoy, everybody, and welcome to part
Ahoy.
5. That looks like I've got 6 fingers. That's a bit weird. Welcome to part 5, where our heroes... Oh, God help us. Why do I put myself through this every week?
Why do you put us through this every week?
Apparently, it's what us GMs are meant to do. We're meant to give you something to get your teeth into. But when GMing for you lot is like constantly bashing your head against a stone wall. Nah, you're not that bad. So we left you where you'd, after your heroic assault on the bandit camp. When I say heroic, I mean it was wow. It was.
Look, it was heroic.
Don't you get upset about it. He's not having a go at me. Relax.
No, hold on. It wasn't heroic. It was a fucking farce. So we've left with you lot running away heroically. So at the moment you are in the woods.
Tactical withdrawal.
Yeah. So, and that's where we're basically going to start. You've all gone, whoo, heck, and you've taken a quick breather in the wood area to the south of the bandit camp.
Mm.
When can we go home?
I think we have to retreat, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Can we go home now?
Let's go to the monastery, I think we said, didn't we?
Good idea. Let's go to the monastery, to the people who don't give a shit about us, and tell them about something that they weren't really concerned about beforehand. Okie
Yeah,
doke.
I think you're right. I don't think they were that bothered.
No, but at least now they know, you know, they know where
Well, they know that by the time we get there, that 3 days ago, this person was probably in a bandit camp. But given that they don't give a shit about who the person was or where they went,
that's what they're telling you.
Yeah. I've never understood why we're chasing her anyway, but it doesn't really
no,
matter.
not me.
We were, and that was good enough, really.
yeah,
I'm sure there's a reason somewhere what we're doing. What we tried, we did it, we couldn't. So
can we go back to the camp now?
There
We
was,
have to go via the fucking monastery.
there was a reason. This night lady, she's supposed to be bringing about doom and darkness and corruption to the world. So we were aiding in her demise, right?
but how did we know that? I can't quite recall how we sort of got
and
to this
also,
point.
given if she was that important, why weren't the people in the monastery? Why couldn't they give slightly more than like a third of a fuck?
Yeah, they didn't care. Not even as much as that, did they?
Yeah, you know, because like if she was the end of the world, you would imagine that possibly they would have got slightly excited about her being free and might have done something like give us more than a fucking apple and a blanket. I don't even think they give us a fucking apple.
Yeah, you got an apple. Oh, favoritism.
Well, I wasn't sharing it, was I? So yeah, I think probably you know,
One wrinkled crab apple to share between the four of us.
it was about that, wasn't it? So
Monks, what do you fucking expect them to give you a full fucking packed lunch? Oh, I despair.
Yeah, a bit of cheese, bit of pickle, be nice. A little pork pie with an egg in it.
don't talk about food. Let's not talk about food, all right? There's
It has been 2 days of no food.
We have got this. I was going to say delicious, but that would be wrong. This bland, filling whey bread that I made out of.
It's the Pratchett dwarf bread idea, isn't it? Whenever you're hungry, you take it out, you look at it, and you realise you're not that hungry, and you put it away again.
No, it's sustaining.
Is it? Is it? Right. So where were you going?
The monastery.
Yeah. Okay. So it will be well into nightfall by the time you get back there. You don't hear any sound of pursuit.
Which is a good or a bad thing, yeah, depending on how good they are.
Yep. And once again, the looming presence of the monastery is before you.
I would quite like a good night's sleep. Let's hope that they at least let us sleep underneath, I don't know, in their shed or whatever.
Yeah, it's not. We're not. Our expectations aren't all that fucking high here, are they? You know, like a shed and an apple will be just bloody dandy. Bang on the door.
Okay, you bang on the door, and 15 minutes pass, and eventually the door opens, and there's a robed chap standing there.
We're back.
Greetings, travellers. It's late in the day for you to be on the road.
Yes, because we've been doing a mission for you and we're back. We have news to report, not much of it particularly exciting.
Well, then come in.
Thank you.
Takes you into the antechamber that you were in last time. There's a very small fire lit there. Goes,
Ooh,
warm yourselves.
luxury.
Ooh.
I don't think that was for us.
Get away, it's not for you. Warm
It's just a
yourselves, and
candle,
I will get someone to come see you. And
Let's try burning your mushroom bread and see if it tastes better that way.
Well, if you warm it, it just kind of goes a bit.
How about if we set fire to it? Flambe, does that work?
If you don't want yours, can I have yours?
I don't know. Yes, I think you can, because I'm fairly sure we're going to get an apple this time.
I wouldn't talk yet. Too early yet.
Whoopsie. Okay, and after a while, the same woman that you saw last time comes walking in. Looks at you all a bit confused.
If you follow the river, if you go down and you cross over the river, there's a fork, you go uphill, you march, I think it's northeasterly approximately for about 3 miles. There's a little fork there. You follow that fork, you end up at a bandit camp. I don't know whether you know whether that's there. It's a few hours march from here. That bandit camp is, as far as we know, the last place that the lady we were looking for went. We did endeavour to go into the bandit camp, but there was rather too many bandits who didn't want us to go into the bandit camp. So anyway, that's where she was several hours ago.
It's a cave system that opens out, and inside, once you get through the other side, it's quite a large field, and it has a fortress gate. It's quite a compound. There must be 30, 40 people there, plus.
The bandit town, really, rather than a camp.
Yeah, they've got.
So we saw what,
Followed her trail there.
20 different huts of different sizes, livestock, that sort of thing.
You can lead my men there.
Yes,
Very well.
but we did say we did try and attempt to get in there first time, so they may be ready for us or ready for your men.
We'll run away.
Very well. I will ready the men. You'll depart in the morning.
Marvellous. Because we've been marching and all that so quickly, we haven't actually eaten in quite a while. So I was wondering whether we could prevail upon your hospitality.
I will have some food readied for you.
Thank you so much.
And she sort of waves over, and
I'll try not to cry.
and another robed chap comes forward. If you would like to follow me. And he shuffles off, and she goes marching off elsewhere.
I probably am crying by now. I think they're going to feed us.
This is better. We get a night's sleep, we get fed, a fire, an army in the morning. What more could you ask for?
It's all looking up, I have to admit. Things looking up.
Taken down into the kitchens.
Bacon. With bacon down.
They're taken to the dungeons.
Bacon. Oh, food.
We're
Taken
hallucinating
down
on
to
the way in.
kitchens, and the monk there begins to prepare you. It's just a simple meal, you know, some bread, some meats, and cheese, fruit. You know, you're like,
Try not to gorge myself and eat it all in one. Just like choke to death on the food.
Try and be vaguely polite and
for
civil.
everyone.
I can't be that. I'm not being that.
It's for everyone, and he also places a jug of mead on the table, and he nods and departs.
Cute.
Good thing about this spoon, it's got a long reach for other people's plates quite quick.
Yeah, but it doesn't pick up bread, meat, and cheese very well, does it?
Particularly not if somebody takes it off of you and throws it in the fucking fire.
Look over there.
Don't make me flamethrower you, Marvello. I'll do it.
You mean it, don't you?
Yes, I do. Oh,
You hear a bell ring somewhere in the monastery. But other than that, it is silent.
are there beds in this room that we're in?
No, this is a kitchen, mate.
All right, cool. I will tiredly eat and kind of half doze off, and then I'll see Marvello's spoon. Nope. No, somebody wake up.
You're sort of falling half asleep with a bit of cheese in your mouth, just hanging down there, and he's like, no.
In that, he helps you on your way sleeping with the back end of the spoon and just takes it.
I will. Oh, I will.
Woo!
You can crack open your head like an egg and just scoop it out.
No, we were going to wait for you to die.
After about an hour, a monk arrives. Would you be ready for your beds now?
Oh, bed, yes, bed.
Then,
Bed.
please follow me.
You're most kind. Thank you for your hospitality.
And he leads you through several corridors to a smallish room where there are literally 4 blankets on the floor.
Fair enough.
Gentlemen,
Thank you.
Lovely.
off he goes.
Where's our beds?
Just before he leaves, he says one final word, gentlemen. Do not leave this room during the night.
I have made 0 plans to do that.
Yeah, well, it's funny that, yeah.
And he leaves.
We are fairly tired. So actually knowing that well, to be honest, if something sneaks up on us, there's not a lot we can do about it anyway. So I am not keeping watch.
No. I mean, when's the last time you had a proper night's sleep?
Let's just go to sleep.
It's damp, but it'll do.
Nap time.
Not the most pleasant of nights, purely because every now and again you hear weird noises. Pretty sure at one point you hear a scream, but it was from below. Morning. And once again, a monk comes down and gets you. If you'd like to follow me.
Well, we get a whole point back from a night's sleep, don't we?
What?
We get a whole point back from a night's sleep, don't we?
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
One step further away from death.
Wow.
It did feel like the last meal last night.
What a pessimist.
No, that was no. I don't think so. Come on, they've realised we've done something useful now, and we're helping them out. So now they're being nice to us. It's all making sense.
Taken back to the antechamber, and once again the woman is there. She's talking with another chap, and he's got his hood and robes, but you can see he is fully armoured underneath these robes.
Ah, this is more like it.
And he turns, very curt nod to you lot, finishes speaking with her. She then leaves. He turns around and says, "You're to lead my men, correct?
Aye.
How long is it till we reach this area?"
A decent pace, 4 or 5 hours.
Very well. Let's go.
Okay, I'm just wondering about this smell of bacon in the background. Don't seem to notice any, so turn around.
Yeah, we seem to have skipped breakfast, but
Yeah, breakfast.
Bed and breakfast, you know. Bubbles.
Still, we've had one meal, which is more than we've had in the last sort of 2 days. So hey, it's all good.
I'll break out some of this whey bread that I've made that no one seems to eat, but at least I'll eat mine. Filling.
Really, Marvello will eat it. Come on. In fact, you ought to be painting stones funny colours and giving them to Marvello just on the chance. This is a particularly crunchy whey bread.
Yeah, tastes like coal though. No, that's just the flavouring. He leads you back through the open gates, and there are 50 men dressed exactly the same way he is.
Right.
if we'd have had these like yesterday or so, things might have gone better.
And you can see they're all carrying like 2-handed swords.
Oh.
Right. Okay. I imagine we're going to have a bit more discipline on the march, so I'll get up ahead.
Oh yeah, they are marching.
Yeah.
You know, Steve, you might have seen something like this before when the when the black cloaks go to war. You know, they are the business. No talking. They don't say a word to each other. Stone silent on this march, and they put up a pretty brisk march as well.
This is what we should be like. We should take a leaf out of their book. None of this jabber that we go on about all the time.
I'm up ahead, and I'm just walking up ahead. I'll keep up ahead out of the way. I am thinking I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm probably happier with them all behind me because at least I don't have to look at them and think, oh, they all look a bit weird to me.
I'm helping Vando keep pace.
Piggyback.
No, I'm going to whisper words of encouragement, that sort of thing.
Speed it up, you fucking slack. move faster, or you'll be eating my axe.
No, the sergeant's kind of caress of words sometimes
exactly.
that needs.
Yeah, like I said.
I might forget myself a little bit, but I'll.
Yeah, and every now and again, when you do begin to forget yourself, you do see like one of the guys who's at the back turn around and give you a stern look as they're marching, because they are marching in silence.
All right, let's go. Yes, out. The problem is now I've had a night's sleep. All of my wounds are starting to just. I don't really want to move again. You know, like everything's stiff.
Back. Military discipline.
I'd prefer that rather than a piggyback, maybe, you know, like a baby, you know, coddle me like a baby. That'd be great if you could just carry me.
You're using my staff, aren't you?
He's not going to carry you like that. Your best bet is a prime minister.
I've got my own staff. You can have your staff. I've got a staff.
You've got a staff.
What's a wizard without a staff, eh?
Oh, are you a wizard?
Well, your staff's got a knob on the end. Okay, half a day later, you are back in the forested area where the river is, and their commander calls a halt, looks around, comes over to you, Nick. The camp is through there, yes?
The camp is along this path and through there, yeah.
Very well. Do you want to scout ahead and see if there are any guards on the...
I'll check again because, yeah, make sure they haven't got anything placed since we left here yesterday.
Very well. And he turns around, looks at his men, and just does a few hand signs, very quick little hand flashes, and they all begin getting ready.
You say they've got two-handed swords. Do any of them have ranged capabilities? They've got crossbows or anything like that?
Shut up! Sorry.
I was only asking. No.
Shut up! You can see they have all got small crossbows, and none of them are using them.
I thought they were just of the, you know, the traditional fighting school. Anybody who uses ranged weapons are puffed. You know, it's like nobody uses ranged weapons because they're big girls.
They've got no small ones, but they're not. No, they're all bring out the swords, undo their cloaks and their hoods, roll them all up, tie them around the waists, and they're fully armed. It's all blacked armor, but it's all full armor, and they look scary as fuck.
You just know the bandits have all left.
Right then, Nick, you go scouting forward. Can you give me a vigilant roll, please, at -2?
I have actually rolled my first one of this session, of the campaign, of the whole fucking caboodle. So yes, I bloody well can.
You sneak in, and firstly, you're like, oh, yeah, you can still see movement on the by the towers. You can also see there are 2 bodies that have been hung from each of the towers.
Probably. I don't know.
That's probably the guards, isn't it?
Presumably it was the guards who were so crap at killing Marvello. I'd have hugged them
again, and because you got such a good roll, no, it was the prisoners.
Oh yeah, the 2 prisoners.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, we tried.
Yep.
You left them.
Oh, we tried to get in there. Oh, what, those other 2 guys?
Yeah, the guys who you had as prisoners.
Oh, our prisoners. Yeah, but they were crap, to be honest. What were they going to expect?
At least we didn't kill them.
No, at least you didn't kill them. Yeah.
I wonder if they want us to use our patented method for entry.
We should tell them we got a master plan.
It's as good as a key for the gate. It's great.
And besides which, if 3 or 4 of them are hurling Marvello over, he'll get a much better.
You can do a somersault.
It'll be like Monty Python when they fire the cow over the
wall. I will go back to the leader. They have got.
Every now and again, he's like flashing a little symbol to his men, and they're like replying. Well,
they have guards on the walls. They've also appeared to have executed the people whose incompetence let us get here in the first place.
Very well. Leave this to us. And he just again flashes a little thing, and 4 of his men go sprinting forward, and then the rest of them go in. What are you lot doing?
This is the time to sit down and have a picnic, but sadly we haven't got one.
He did say leave it to us, didn't he?
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. So hence picnic, but we haven't got one.
Let's go and
You
let's
see
follow
me
him behind.
following. I'm going. I'm following.
Hello. He said
I'm
leave it to
going to
us.
watch, but I'm not going to join in because I suspect that we're probably going to get in their way, and that may actually end up being.
Yeah, that could be negative to what he wants to do. It's just follow them.
Yeah.
Oh, my velo's trying to get in the last few ranks, and two of them do sort of stop and just turn around.
Want rejection again.
And then they carry on. My velo's like,
The big boys won't let you play, mate. It's just the way it is. Picks last again. We've all been there.
see them all traipsing through the tunnel.
Oh,
and then
well.
the hell breaks loose. Literally, the first 4 guys that go in just start casting spells.
Oh.
And they are not messing around. They're doing like the Parker's little fiery spell, but instead of like killing the men, they are blowing the building apart.
Ooh.
And then all of a sudden, just one command, and they all go storming through.
We
Wow.
follow up slowly. Let's get to the gate.
We
If they're
certainly
going
get
to move
I
on,
mean, if we sit over there, we should be able to watch. This is what I meant about the picnic. If we sat over there, we'd be able to watch, and we could have like a flask of tea and whatever. But sadly, no.
They go through the gate, and as soon as they're in, they begin to spread out to where all the other buildings are, and the bandits.
Ooh.
It's a
What
slaughter.
does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe they weren't. Well, they weren't very good bandits. So
It's a fucking slaughter. You're all standing by the gate because now you can see in properly. You can see all those little buildings and tents and everything, and it's a fucking slaughter. These guys go through them like a hot knife through butter. They don't just go through the guards or the warriors. They go through the women, children, and the old folk.
Yeah, no, that was always going to be the thing. Yeah,
They go through the lot. You can see that they've got a couple of these tamed pet wolves. Yeah, they're killed as well.
Oh,
See them all converging on that one hut that's by the pond, that one round hut on its own. And from your position, you're like, what's going on? You can see there's one, obviously this one of her guards or something, standing with his staff at the entrance of the hut, like. He's killed. And then they just tear the hut apart, bring out the other guy, kill him, and then bring out the woman.
oh, they got her.
And they're dragging her out by the hair. And you can see she's just a little old woman. And the leader is just manhandling her. He's got a handful of her hair and he's just dragging her. She's putting up a struggle. But the one thing that does impress you is the fact that dragging her by her hair, she is not screaming. She's giving him a filthy fucking look, but he is just dragging her.
Ooh, I don't think I like black cloaks.
Well, I think we suspected they weren't going to be particularly kind and everything. But on the other hand, she did. I don't know. We don't know the rights and wrongs. We did come across a couple of people who had been garroted who were her guardians.
Well, we do sort of know the rights and wrongs, mate. We do know we don't normally go killing women and children.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not nothing we can do. Is
Crying somewhere. But other than that, there is no noise. And all of the black cloaks now turn and begin to depart.
Ooh, we bet. Ooh.
They go through you. You're sort of pushed to one side as they come through the gate. The leader's last through, still dragging her, and she gives you this look, and it's not the look you was expecting. It is a look of someone who has faced death, has stared into its eyes, and come out the other side, and it's almost like she's giving you a pleading look.
Oh, bloody old plot, man. This is annoying.
And he stops just level with you. And you can see like the knuckles on his hand, fucking white as he's got hold of her hair. Your work here is done. And he just walks off dragging her. And the last thing you see is her sort of looking at you as she gets dragged away.
Did you say there was a baby crying somewhere?
Baby.
Pretty sure you heard a baby crying somewhere.
We better go and check then.
Make sure there's no. Well, if there are any, I don't know. We'll go and have a look.
Well, we can't leave a baby to die.
No, we can't leave a baby crying.
It's easy when there's 50 of you. What about then when there's 4 of us?
Mm.
That's the metal.
Let's just give you the map again, shall we?
Just 2 seconds, guys. Just 2 seconds.
Oh, hang on. John's got to have a moment. That was a bit intense for him.
Probably need some more birthday cake.
What you got is where's my pen? Yep. So this gate is fucking wrong colour. So this gate has been destroyed. There's a little bridge there. This is stabling. You can see there are a couple of horses still there. This would have been fields. Again, these are permanent structures. These are all proper huts. This one looks like a better version. So possibly would have been the chieftain's hut. This was the hut where they got the woman from. You can see there's a corpse, 2 corpses there. And again, this is a paddock area, and this is another shelter for said animals. These are tents. These are tents. Corpses everywhere. Men, women, children, warrior folk, old men, old women. Baby, definitely hear a baby from up here somewhere.
We'll go there first, but I suppose we're looking around to see if anyone's still alive. Yeah. No, I'm not looting because looting doesn't seem right here.
It's horrific. You know, it's just going past the huts. You can see these black coats have just smashed the doors aside and just butchered anyone they find. But yeah, that hut, this one here, definitely appears to be a chieftain's hut, and you can see the chieftain and his men put up a little bit of resistance, but nowhere near enough. These guys just destroyed them. And you do find in one of the back areas amongst all the rubbish a baby.
Has anyone got any experience with children?
Well, we've all been one once.
Yep.
How hard can it be?
I mean, they need feeding and things, don't they?
Well, you make food stuff, don't they? Bread stuff. That'll work.
Well, it depends how big.
How old is it?
How old is it? Yeah.
It's literally months.
Okay, so it's going to be milk, innit? Right.
Is it male or female?
It's female.
Vandro, you hold it because you haven't.
We need a blanket.
Well, he doesn't want to be held by one of the 2 metal armored people.
No, Vandro.
And I might need to move quicker.
Was there goats or cattle or anything here for milk?
Yes, there are. Up here in this paddock are goats.
Let's take a couple of female goats with us. How long does it take to get to the camp?
What, back home?
2 or 3 days?
About a good day.
Well, we'll die in a day. We do a hard march, yeah.
Well, also, there is there's horses here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't ride, but you know, there are horses. I mean, we shouldn't leave any livestock tied up or secured because
that's cruel.
Yeah, so we should at least, if we can't take stuff with us, we should at least, cut the bonds or whatever so that they can forage for themselves.
Yeah, release them.
I appreciate that looting is bad. However, the chieftain's hut may have things that are knowledgeable. They may have, I don't know, paperwork, things like that.
I don't think it's bad because the better we are, the better we are for doing good deeds. So, if you find any money,
you say that, and you're standing amongst carnage.
I know because that is relative. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, but.
I'm going to go and have a look for survivors. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and have a look for survivors. I mean, the thing is, obviously, also there will be food here as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we can.
And some blankets.
If
But
we're going to
initially, I
take
think-
things, if we're going to take things, then I think that what we need to do is probably put the bodies in one place, and that way at least we're paying for it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If
Well,
we're-
we can move the bodies, and when we move them, we can check they're dead. And there aren't any survivors that way. And yes, you're right. We can at least lie them out.
We'll find a spot, Straw, where we think, right, we can lay these bodies out somewhere all together.
I'm
Not
thinking
too close to the water, not too close to the animals, somewhere that's we think is respectful enough.
What do
Okay.
you reckon? Top right-ish,
There
not too far. Yeah, there-ish, not too far.
Well, that's quite a long way from where all the rest of the bodies are. Couldn't we put it somewhere where we don't have to move them for 500 yards each? You fucking plum. Like about 3 inches further south.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about there.
Yes.
Hang on a minute. Just I'm fucking using my mouse like it was going to work. A bit like between those 2 points, you've got those tents.
Yeah.
We can put down some of those tents, and then we can create a pyre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll be here a while then.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to hang around too long, do we? Because there could be patrols out or something that could come back. I mean, not all be here.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. In which case, we just have to keep an eye out. But
Yeah.
it's
I
a
think
fair
I
bit
think
of
we'll.
work,
I
isn't
think
it?
we'll end up staying one night here, won't we? We'll do this work. It's going to tire us out. And
A
we'll have to
night?
travel the next day.
Mm.
It's going to take us a few hours to do this properly, for sure.
Oh, well, I don't think it's overly a good idea then.
I am looking for some. I'm looking for a couple of things, Straw. And
Yeah.
if it's there, it's there. If it's not, if there's a buckler of some sort, I will take it. And if there's some sort of long arms, whether it's a spear or a halberd or something, I will take that.
You can find a buckler and you can find a spear.
I am going to be looking in the chieftain's hut to see if there's anything like, I don't know, a log or any kind of book or paperwork or kind of anything that he may have written to himself or you know, what was here. Nothing at all.
Nothing
You
like
didn't have a
that.
diary. What a bugger.
But you do find scrolls and messages, etc., and you do find one that's of interest, and it just simply says, "I will be coming back to this. I will be coming back to the camp, probably in the first few weeks of winter." It's obviously a message to him from someone, but it's not signed or anything.
While I'm here, is there anything that could be used to us in the future? Like, I don't know,
Gold.
currency?
Money.
Yeah.
Yes, you can find some money.
Okay. I mean, we're going to need money. It's not a case of looting. I mean, I suppose it depends on what you say, doesn't it? What we're going to do, leave it here and then no one's going to have it? Like, you might as well take it.
You can probably, when you're scraping around all the other bits and pieces, you're moving bodies and a couple of coins fall out, that sort of thing. You can probably scrape together about 50 talia.
Ooh.
Shall I keep a hold of that in a bag and then we know where it is, or do you want to split between us all?
No, you can carry that along
Keep
with
it in a
the
bag, yeah. Along with the baby, yes, good idea.
I will actually, that's the point. I will go and get some long barrows. There's bound to be some long barrows somewhere. And if not, there's some I fired in here.
Yeah, you can. How many do you want, mate? Yes, there are.
I'll go back to 30 because that's my sort of working total.
There are plenty of quivers. There are plenty of arrows.
No, I'll just go back to 30. I've got more back in the camp, but 30 is me working total.
I think we'll clean one of the rooms out that's as clean as we can to use as a place to stay.
Okay.
So, yeah, otherwise it's just nasty work moving bodies and checking there's nobody. Because, I mean, there might have been somebody who heard it coming and went and hid somewhere. There might be hiding or something.
You can't. You would have thought that, but then when you're moving all the dead, you do find some that that one was obviously hidden.
Right.
It doesn't make a vast amount of sense to stay here, but we seem to be staying here.
Well, we're working, I suppose. I mean, it will be a few hours work. I mean, we don't have to stay overnight, but
Well, I think pushing it even doing the work. But remember, we've assaulted an enemy position and we're now staying in the enemy position. They are enemy positions for a reason, which means the enemy come back here.
It's a possibility, but don't you sort of somehow think that perhaps these people shouldn't have been our enemies?
Well, that we don't know, but they're going to be our enemies when they turn up. I can almost guarantee that.
Not necessarily. I mean,
we're in the middle of their massacred village.
Yeah, I know, and it clearly wasn't us that massacred them, was it? Because I mean, look at us.
Is it clearly? We were part of it as well. We are part of the people who massacred them. Let's not make. We brought the massacre here.
I know we did.
Hang on. We attacked them first.
Yeah, we are guilty. It's unfortunate. I don't like the way black cloaks work. I don't really want to work with them in the future. But we are where we are, and we are the enemy. I just don't. I mean, I don't think they pre-plotted it with ballisto or anything like that. But you don't normally camp on the enemy's position. It's very dangerous.
Well, then
that's from night school. Night school. They teach that in night school, mate.
Oh, fair enough. If they teach that in night school, it must be right.
I'm going to presume it's just as cold as it was 2, 3, 4 days ago. Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to take this baby across country for a day's journey. I'd rather do that during the very early hours of the morning and hopefully get back to camp at some point late that night, rather than trying to do something now or sleep outside now.
Well, we can take blankets and that from this place, can't we? We'll be a little bit better set up. Yeah. Me, I'll just set off and let's just go. But
what's that?
Look, your problem there, Vandra. You're going to be a great mum to somebody at some point.
He's great.
Oh God!
Give it some milk.
I'll try and. I haven't got any kind
dun, 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 dun.
We're also ashamed of Steve as well.
It doesn't happen on Critical Role, does it?
No, exactly.
Yeah, I guess I'll deal with it. Oh, fucking mumble grumble.
Okay, you are.
So we're going to release all the animals apart from, say, 2 of the goats, making sure they're female, because they'll have to come with us. Because we may have to let go of this little one, and it's probably more kind to.
May have to. Yeah.
Cover the food option at the same time.
Let her be raised by goats.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. So what do? We take the baby, we abandon the baby somewhere with the goats.
Raised by goats. Tarzan. Oh, and let the goats come.
Giving, we've got goats. It's instant food for the baby, and we've got to give up the baby to somebody.
I don't remember much about being a baby, but I'm fairly sure I wasn't self-sufficient if somebody put up a sort of like a female animal near me. I don't think I'd have worked out how to milk it and get no milk.
I am Goat Girl. Butterful joke. Oh,
the butt of the joke. I guess my goal.
What you doing?
Are we staying? I want to stay for that and leave like 5, 6 in the morning, early morning. That's my vote.
The baby is more the concern, isn't it? Like, we can all sleep in the woods, but this baby, what?
I shouldn't think it's going to make a lot of difference. The baby ain't going to sleep anyway. So really, we want to press on once we've rested and then just walk it out.
No, I'm all for pressing on, but if we raise the issue that the baby's not going to survive without setting off, then we can't. But
well, we have to, don't we? That's not going to make any difference to the baby. It's not. It's hardly likely to rest. It's just going to cry until it's worn out of crying, then it's going to sleep.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're quite resilient.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try and keep it alive. Obviously, Vandra, you wrap it up as warm as we can. We'll put some extra blankets over it or whatever, and then we just walk.
I mean, is there a I don't know, like a basket we can put it in or whatever?
Maybe a little stroller.
Look, one of these all-terrain prams. How fucking lucky!
I don't know.
It's a wrap. You wrap it round you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That blanket over there.
You look great.
You got Vandro the two-headed.
Open your mind, Quaid. Open your mind.
We're back. And now, if my fellow has to give you a piggyback, it's going to get really, really complicated.
So you're leaving before nightfall?
I think, yeah, I'll go with our leader because he has actually made his decision, so I feel he should be encouraged.
All right.
No. I'm all in favour of just staying here. But then when we get attacked, I'll go, I told you so. I told you so.
No,
That's all I want.
Because you've made a decision, we are going to follow it because we've been bloody waiting for you to do that fucking long enough. So no, we're going to follow your decision. So basically, we'll pick up whatever easy food we've got, take that. Nobody wants a horse. Does anybody want a horse?
Do we need a ride skill to be able to ride a horse, or can we just assume that in this world most people can ride a horse-ish?
You can, but you don't want to be able. You don't want to have to do any maneuvers on it.
Not cavalrymen or anything, but I mean, we can sit on it and it will go. Like we know how to make it go.
Forward, back.
Just do that. Yeah. Just do that. Take the horses.
Then.
Yeah.
Well, we could take a horse.
And we can sell them.
And there is also that. Presumably, a horse is worth some. And it's not. Leaving them here is probably not that good a time for them. I mean, I don't know.
Goats, you just let go, don't you? Goats will eat and do what they want.
Yeah,
They're not wild animals, are they?
No. Let's take the horses.
Besides, with the goats are here, there might be some humans they can raise.
The goats are all sort of sitting there watching you take the child away, and they're like, "No, you've taken our God!" Okay, so you can have the horses. You can have 4 horses. With the...
Taking the horses, we might as well then take some supplies if there's anything here.
Well, I assumed we were going to take some food, just some, food to go because we've got a day's travel.
Yep. And with that, you'll be able to leave, and you'll be able to get back to the camp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Half a day at least, that's easier for you.
Hey.
Just give me.
Let's see if we can find the camp.
Well, you know what
Don't
it
die
is.
roll. Give me a don't die
Some
roll.
kind of horsemanshipy role of.
That sounds like it's going to be on vigilant to me.
A horsemanshipy role of some description.
Vigilant. It's not on bloody vigilant.
But it's probably cunning.
What's it going to be then?
Resolute, imposing your will over the beast. So it's resolute.
No, it's not.
Let's not make it.
I thought there was a ride trait for
There's an
combat
ability.
and things like that.
There is an ability. Yeah.
I would have thought cunning was about the best thing you've got on it because that's your general.
Yeah, do it on cunning.
Could be persuasive.
Make sure you don't have any accidents.
All good in the hood. I've got one.
Okay.
I only failed it by 2. Is that good?
I shall tell you how I get
I don't
on.
even know I want to be on a horse.
I only failed it by 2 as well. It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's vigilant, yeah. I've made it.
No, it's not vigilant. Sadly, I would have made it if it
It's
was
cunning.
It's cunning.
Oh, what? Oh, I made it. My cunning's 7 and I made it.
Marvello, the last cavalryman.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it, Parker.
Aren't you great?
So you two are okay. You two are having a bit of a fucking nightmare.
We obviously got the bouncy horses.
We got the
There's
difficult ones.
2 ploddy ones and 2 with personalities.
They're a bit
Well, we were given horses to play with like children, It's just one of those things.
obviously because you don't smell like they're riders. You're different.
Yeah, I haven't been in for a while.
But it's not a problem. And you leave. You can see the trail of where the black cloaks went.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and again, there's a little spot of blood.
Wonder what that woman was thinking when she looked at us.
Well, I'm just hoping she didn't curse us or anything.
Well, let's be honest. We can't rescue her. It wouldn't matter if you told us
There's no way we could rescue her.
She was amazing. Yeah.
We couldn't offer her a mercy kill because we'd have outlived her by about a second.
Yeah, there's nothing we could have done. But
the only thing is she had
evil.
something buried in her hut or something. But I imagine they looked for that.
how do we know she was evil again? I always keep coming back to this.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure about that. Well, we were told she was.
Who by? The people John punched one in the face.
Yeah, those people.
Do we trust the people that Marvello felt he had to punch in the face are the ones we're trusting?
Well, they pulled out the privilege card, so that's why I punched him in the face.
I appreciate it.
All of these organisations seem to think she was weird, and there was that note. So the Black Cloaks thought she was weird because there was the note about it, and they obviously had her under guard, so they must have thought she was evil. And the Templars thought she was evil, although they were pretty nasty themselves. So
Well, they're all nasty though, aren't they? The Black Cloaks are nasty as well. So
Black Cloaks
a nasty world.
Templars are
I'm
nasty.
sure you're having a moral quandary, but it's a bit late now. We went on the information we had. We did a thing. It's happened. What are we going to do? Rescue her? Because we think actually maybe she's not as bad as we thought she was. Because
We're projecting. we're projecting our moral stance with everybody else's.
Yeah, the Black Cloaks and the Templars are beyond the morals of everyday men. They care about, whether rightly or wrongly, they care about what they perceive to be greater things. The Black Cloaks work for the Queen, and will do anything to, forward our lifestyle, as it were. And then the Templars are, without wanting a better way to put it, they're religious fundamentalists. They believe that they are right and everything else is wrong, and that is it. So they're beyond everyday human morals that we would have when we go about our daily business. And it's done.
There isn't anything we can do either. She may have wanted something from us, but to be honest, we don't know enough. And you're right.
Nothing we can do. It's a good conversation because there's nothing we can do. We're not going to die here because
These are ultimate bandits, aren't they?
Well, we think so. We don't know.
Yes, we don't know that. These men running are bandits.
Outlaws, whether they be outlaws who murder people and take their stuff, or people who just happen to live outside the law. Maybe they don't want to live the same life that we live.
Although they did attack us when we crossed the river. We were shot with no warning or anything. There was no attempt to negotiate.
It was a warning shot. It didn't hit you, did it?
It felt to me like they tried to hit me and I successfully dodged it. So I'm going to go with that.
Whatever. Let's just get home.
Yeah, we need somewhere to dump this. Hand over this child to, so it has a better upbringing than us four idiots.
I thought you were doing well.
I'm resisting the urge to name it.
Nail it.
Name.
Oh.
Can we make sure your dog sniffs it first, just to make sure?
This is one of the reasons why I'd quite like to get back to the flaming camp,
Assuming all of our things haven't been picked over as we've been gone.
Yeah.
What things? Have we got things?
Well, we left our camp set up. We've got the things that we had on us, but we had tents and crap, didn't we?
Oh, that's nice.
You had a tent, maybe.
Companion small dogs, for instance.
I'm feeling privileged.
You leave John alone. The smell of soup just arrived
getting close to the camp.
Yeah.
And then you see the campfires of the camp and the town.
Hail the conquering heroes.
Oh,
There's none of that as you ride back into camp.
Yeah. Well, no
Nobody ever
crowds.
believe us.
oh, that's good.
Our tale is too long to be believed.
Dog comes bursting out across the field, runs around the horse, and the horse is like, "Way," and the dog's a bit, "What's going on here? Why are you on the back of that thing?"
I'll get off the horse anyway. I'm quite happy to get off the horse. This is not comfortable, and my arse aches, so I'm getting off the horse. This is not comfortable.
Dog's a little bit of scar where its fur got burnt, but it's happy to see you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Actually,
We will actually introduce the dog to the baby just to be on the safe side.
dog's like too busy licking you.
Okay, it's all right.
The baby's like,
Right, let's see what we can swap for the baby.
You did sacrifice it to the dark gods or anything, then? No.
You did check it for suspicious markings.
I didn't notice anything when I was holding it upside down and rinsing it under a tap.
Hey?
That's what you do, right? You dunk it in the water just to make sure that it's clean.
I don't know. Is that what your father did to you?
that would explain a lot.
I don't remember. It happened such a long time ago. I didn't have any brothers or sisters. I was pretty much looked after by my master.
Jim the Drowner, as he was known.
Drowner. So you're back at camp. You're back at your tent.
Oh, hallelujah.
A bit of a tent and a couple of bedrolls.
This is brilliant. It's like home. I'm feeling much more comfortable now. We're back home.
But did we go and tell those Templars what happened? Supposed Templars.
No, the Templars were bastards. Let's go tell the Rangers what happened. We could try them. They're a bit more. And also, we actually spoke to some of them, didn't we? We spoke to the officer and that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
If there's been attacks since we've left, then we'll know that we were on the wrong trail, won't we?
Yeah, that's the point. That's a good point. But we should go and talk to the captain of the Rangers, and also hopefully she'll know somewhere. Anyway, Actually, it was a female captain of the Rangers. Yeah, so she probably want a baby.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember.
Be throwing a
Yeah,
goat.
that's a good link. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
highly
And we
likely.
can throw in a couple of goats as a freebie.
Yeah.
Have one baby, get 2 goats free.
Well, I've got a plan, right? We could
Augusta, that was it.
basket weaving. We could basket weave some sort of basket, right? And then we have the goats pull the basket along, right? And it can have a little
On
chariot.
the fire! No.
No.
Go find her. She is at the central watchtower.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been?
We went following somebody.
Oh. And come back with a baby.
And some goats. Don't forget the goats. Would you like a baby and some goats?
No, not really.
Curses. How about if we throw in a horse?
Oh, you want me to take the baby off your hands?
Yeah, we don't want the baby.
Someone to raise the baby.
It was yeah, it's a long story.
We have a long tail.
All right, I'll take the baby into the town.
So we give us some money
Goats?
for the kid's future or something. I don't know. We need to give us something, don't we?
I also like the idea of giving her the goats because, to be honest, we don't bloody want them anymore.
No, she can have the goat. We don't need the goats, but she can have. I don't know how much those tallow, whatever they might, how much they're worth. Are they a lot of money?
10 Taylor.
There you go, 10 of them. That's it.
All right, I'll go see if I can.
That's a college fund. Yeah.
You're staying in camp, yes?
Yeah,
Not that far.
I will take her in, and then I'll come and find you, and you can tell me what exactly has been going on.
Then that leaves 10 each for the rest of us, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So
And
that's what I was thinking. I'll then
30
dish out.
tallow. Yeah.
It's uncomfortable walking off with this baby and 2 goats.
I told you it's a maternal instinct. They can't help themselves.
Right, and you can
Well
go
done.
plod your asses back at the camp. I suppose I can give you some points for that.
We were heroes.
Horrific.
1 million experience points.
Yeah, we faced all challenges.
Badly.
We
And
came
Some of
through.
them we overcome.
Some plans were hatched, some plans were not.
We saved the baby. We saved a life
Yeah.
out of all of the people who we.
I'm only going to give you 14, gentlemen.
14.
Yep.
14. I don't know what that means. There's a lot or not on, no idea.
Well, it's exactly double what I had before, so it must be good.
Ah, yeah, that's 1 off the 20. Yeah.
How did you double what you had before?
Because you gave us 15 last time, and I spent one of them on a roll.
Oh, 14. Oh, that might be that's not bad. Oh, bloody hell. I better go and find an armor. Is anyone selling weapons around this place?
Not in this camp, no. Well, yes, little weapons, but nothing.
See, now if we'd thought about it, we could have come back with a load of swords and hand axes, and you could have done it.
Yeah, we didn't want to really loot them. They don't tend to do that in hero films, so they don't come back with loads of stuff looted off the battlefield.
I know, but it's silly, isn't it? Because this is
films.
worth a hell of a lot more than a pouch
Yeah.
that the average warrior's got. So, you know, his weapon, his armor's worth more than and his horse. God, blimey.
It is what it is.
I mean, I presume we're not keeping the horses either because
Oh, we could flog them.
Let's
Yeah.
just wait though. We might need the horses. No?
Yeah,
That's
let's
true.
keep them for now until we get to.
Let's keep them for one day. Let's just
I guess it's just I mean I don't mind. Obviously, if you lot want to ride a horse, that's fine. It's just I will rather walk. I can pick up trails better and stuff, and also I'm quieter when I walk.
Well, we were going to go back and see those people that let you in, see if it's possible to buy your way in, weren't we? Before we got distracted,
yeah,
if you remember,
yes.
because we've been waiting. Is it possible to get an audience with the people who let you in?
Isn't she coming back? The guard.
Yeah, the captain's going to come back anyway. But yes, we did wonder, and also let's actually ask any of our neighbours. Have they been looking for us to let us through?
No.
Must have realised we weren't in the camp.
No.
I'm gonna get soup from the soup kitchen because hungry.
Okay.
Well,
Same soup that they did on
You might want to clean off that brown stain down your front because that could be persistent.
when all the trouble kicked off. Mm.
maybe we should have kept the goats.
Asking around, has anything happened since then? Like in the last few days? After
Yeah, the goblins were executed.
Say again?
The 2 goblins were executed.
Oh,
Oh,
bit harsh, but they were.
They find out who actually set it up, because it wasn't them. Someone paid them to do it, or effectively
Nope.
it was a prank. Oh.
Nope. There's a witch hunter about. Be careful. It's
Okay,
in the town. He's the one that killed the goblins.
good to know.
How I feel about it, really. It's something I was sort of, I remember when my dad was sort of leaning me that way, but we never had the talent to see the corruption. It's something, if you could learn that. But
You know, this one's a bastard. He really is. So there's no messing around. As soon as he found out what the goblins had done, if you see the main gate, you can see he's hung them from that.
Ooh.
Carlo, did you say that some of your people, you know, your family, whatever, you could see?
no, that was it. Well, I mean, we hunted. My dad taught me to hunt abominations, but he did say some people can see them when they're like inside people, and I can't, and that's why I got nipped. But
My master, my wizard master, he was trying to teach me witch sight. He made me go through these lessons, but he said some people can and some people can't. The lessons can help you. So I can tell you the lessons that I was given, even though they didn't work on me, but I know about, you're supposed to lose focus in your eyes, and kind of, you know, sometimes when you squint a little bit, and if you kind of focus behind the thing you're looking at, it can help. So perhaps if I go through the lessons with you,
that'd be brilliant. Yeah, I know. I don't. Yes, I know what I want to do, but yes, I've got no way of being taught it. So what I was trying to do was just like the abominations have a different look, and obviously when Ganaho started crashing around on the ground, I did look at that, and he looked different, and he didn't have any. I don't know, but then I can't really tell yet. So,
well, I'll teach you the lessons. They didn't work for me, but I mean I know the theory behind it, so perhaps I can help you.
that'd be great. I appreciate that.
Very good. Very good.
Didn't he? Bless him.
Well done. I like that.
Bullshit.
So the watch captain comes back. Right. The kid's been sorted.
Excellent.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
What happened?
You know, there was some black cloaks in camp with a captive. It all got very confusing, right? So you know, there was that weird tent that nobody could go near, and they were really rude off right at the top end, but they'd only just come in.
The one where the fire was?
Yeah. So that was 4 black cloaks, apparently with one particularly evil human female captive. So then there was a group of Templars who are some sort of fringe Templar or something, weren't they? Not quite normal Templars, anyway.
The Church of Dead Priors.
And they're led by Lady Goodnight, because we know her. She's not a very pleasant lady at all. And she decided that she would kill the Black Cloaks and take away this woman captive so that they could kill her themselves. So she attacked the Black Cloaks. That was why there was the fire. They killed 2 of the Black Cloaks, but they got fairly chewed up themselves. The other 2 Black Cloaks left camp in a hurry with this woman. So we saw this Lady Goodnight, and her men were barely still standing, but she said this was a spectacularly evil woman and she needed killing, and the Black Cloaks wouldn't be able to look after her or anything. So, and also that some people in the camp would be trying to help this evil woman, and that was why we'd had abominations, because they were doing the abominations as a distraction. So there's some sort of evil circle of followers of abominations. So we followed the 2 Black Cloaks and the woman. We came to a point where the Black Cloaks had been killed, and the woman had obviously escaped with help from someone else. Then we found the monastery of the Black Cloaks, and we told them about how the woman had escaped, and they said, go find out where she is. So we did. Then we went over the river. We followed a bandit. We found a bandit community where the woman's trail led to. We went back and we told the Black Cloaks about that. The Black Cloaks then came and killed everybody in the bandit community, the 2 guards that the woman had, but they took the woman away alive again. And the baby was the only survivor from that outlaw bandit camp. So it's been interesting.
It sounds fanciful, but it's true. I wouldn't believe it if you told me.
We can sort of show you where the map is of where this bandit camp, because obviously it's on your side. Technically, we've been on that side and then come back.
What's across the river?
Yeah. It's hidden. It's through a cave system.
I'd guess it would be east or west of here, do you reckon? I don't know.
Eastwards.
Probably would be one or the other, yes, unless of course it was north or south of here.
This area has several bandit camps around.
It's got one.
It's got two. We've got two big bandit problems. We've got there's an undead wandering around with his followers.
Yeah, we heard about him.
And then there's the Ice Witch and her followers.
Is that a little old lady? Describe little old lady. Is that the Ice Witch?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, the leader of this camp well, the person we assumed was the leader. He wasn't undead and he wasn't an Ice Witch.
Mal Rogan's the undead one, right?
Al Rogan's the undead.
Yes. That's his name.
Yeah, we killed some of his.
He headed south, didn't he? Or back the way of the old lands.
Yeah, we nearly got him, didn't we?
Aye.
I think he was instrumental in killing my brothers and father.
Hey, is that your dog?
No, it's my stomach. Very hungry.
Jelly lobster.
Well,
The dragon!
that's quite a tale.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You heard that the goblins have been executed.
Yeah.
A bit harsh, but
All goblins.
Seems odd given that they were the only people who knew who paid them off, who gave them the crucian berries in the first place. Murdering them out of hand seems, I don't want to say stupid, but...
Careful with your words.
Yeah, so I don't think we should criticise too much.
and also the M word is probably not the word that they would like to hear in this situation.
Yeah, at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do. They're gone now, aren't they? So don't dig yourself into a hole.
No. Well, that's something.
So nobody's the ladies haven't sent for us to come through yet then? Because I mean, obviously after all our sterling work in killing abominations around the camp and that, we assumed that we might actually be fast-tracked slightly.
Maybe.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh.
How does it work then?
Upon whether the Queen's people think that you're useful or not.
Well, we killed a couple of abominations that were in the camp and were slaughtering innocent people. Doesn't that make us useful?
Apparently not.
Oh, I would have thought.
Fair point.
If I had a community, I'd want people like that in my community. But there we go.
No, I would never want a community that had me as a member.
You wouldn't know if there are any ways to grease the wheels of bureaucracy, are there?
We've already given away the goats, so we can't bribe them with the goats.
No.
I wouldn't be so harsh as to use a term like that.
He's off again.
That's your dog. He's at it. He's like, you'll have to just wait. Simple as that. Not much more that can be done for that, I'm afraid. I will have words in the morning when the Queen's people come back into the camp. I'll have words to see if something can be done.
The religious knights, have they been seen since? Are they still here? We've just come back to the camp. Or did they come through?
What religious knights?
The Lady Goodnight and her people.
Well, no one knows that they were Templars today. They were just people who minded their own business out of the side of town.
Including us.
Well, you'd recognise if you came across them. They were very, very, of noble appearance and birth and everything. And Lord, didn't you know about it? And also they were very badly wounded.
Haven't seen anyone like that.
Well, I suppose, Marvello, you could go and see over there because didn't you say you were going to have a fight with one of them?
I had a fight with one of them.
Okay.
Do you really want to be messing with Templars?
No, not personally. I didn't like them at all. I thought they'd done when we found out she was evil. It's like, well, that made sense then.
Right.
Should we draw that place on that map or somewhere? And that would be the last thing maybe we can do. It's worth knowing where it is.
I'll bring some maps in the morning. Well, come back to the central watchtower in the morning and I'll have some maps brought out.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Right, I've got to go.
Thank you for your time.
Done. And there is a tankard of ale in the tavern waiting for me.
Oh, what's he bought us all a tankard of ale?
He leaves.
It's so fast, that story. She won't believe any of it, will she?
Well, she do, because let's face it, if I was going to make something up, I would have come up with something a bit more believable than that, wouldn't I?
I think the story's believable. It is what it is.
What do we think? We're going to flog the horses, swap them for beer? I don't know.
I don't know if they'd be worth anything out here. That's the problem.
Yeah, they'd probably be worth more somewhere else. But on the other hand, if we go on a ferry or something, or however we get across the river, are they going to, well,
People who go through into the city will want them, won't they?
Yeah.
There was something in there.
yeah.
I'll see if I can get hold of some horse food, oats or whatever.
You had some, it was a baby. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah,
I mean, you must have taken some horse food.
Horses graze, they'll be fine.
All right, cool.
Gobble them down and they'll be fine.
Make sure we get another helping of soup when it's evening soup time, and then I'll set up a little fire, not our main campfire, but I'll set up a little one to one side. And it won't be like a big. It will just be some embers, and I'll go through my lessons with Carlo. Right, so as you can see the wisp of smoke rising, you're supposed to look through the smoke. Sometimes it helps you if you stare at the ember first and you follow the smoke up with your eyes, and you try and see through it to the other side. And I don't know how you do it exactly, but you're supposed to keep focus on the thing behind the smoke and the smoke at the same time.
Right.
It helps if you relax your eyes, maybe if you close them for a moment, and I'll just go through this sort of stuff with him. And
no, that's great. I'm fully, I ain't got anything else to do. This is more interesting than a lot of things. So yes, I'm getting fully involved with this. It's good stuff. And
there'll be some like meditation, breathing with it and stuff like that, and
levitation.
Meditation.
Okay, sorry. I was going to say I don't want to do no levitation. All right, no offense.
Hey, that'd be really good though for a moment, wouldn't it? Hey, Harry.
As you breathe out, you focus on the shapes that the wisps of smoke make, and blah 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 blah.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, great. You can now look at wisps of smoke, but
when it comes to looking at wisps of smoke, I'm your man.
Yeah, but then the way he explains it, all about like you're looking at people's shadow and the way he describes it. Some of it begins to actually make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do is, if you want, gentlemen, you can spend some of your points if you wish. Or
need to find a trainer. So
yeah,
that's the way to get into this city.
Yeah.
Not forgetting, I also need to buy a two-handed sword. So
can't randomly take a new spell out of nowhere. That's the problem.
No. So the next morning, you spend some time with the ranger captain again. She gets the maps out. You show her whereabouts the camp was. She's like, okay, I'll send some scouts over that way. I've had a word. They're being very selective at the moment, and I have no idea why. I mean, more so than normal. I think it might be because of the witch hunter. He's in town with a rather large retinue.
Is there any indication as to how long he plans to stay? Is he looking for anything particular?
Who knows? They are a law unto themselves. I mean, they've already made one of your friends disappear.
He'll be missed.
No, he won't.
He will for at least 30 seconds.
Mhm.
We're still not allowed to take the goblins down yet.
I guess we wait.
If there's anything else I can do, let me know.
Back. Look.
Oh, they let him go.
I do have a question. In the town on the other side, is there an Auto Magica?
Yes.
There is. Excellent. Oh man, I would love to go there.
Yep.
Maybe you can get a day pass, go in there, do some training and be escorted back to the camp.
You
I
reckon?
don't know. Is there a way of sending a message to them, perhaps?
You're a mage.
He's a wizard.
Well, I meant more so that I could write a letter and have it delivered.
Shot in an arrow over the wall. I could do that, but we don't know where it's going to end up.
Message!
Is there zero communication between here and there unless you have
No, of
your
course
own
there's
person?
communication between the camp and the town.
Then I will.
I think that's across
You
in
see where
someone's
the gate is. You see where the main gate is.
Yep.
You see, there's the drawbridge.
Yep.
What you get is in the mornings you'll have runners
Wonderful.
kind of lurk.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So you knock one of them off, take his cloak, and there you go. Boom. Job is a good one. They ain't gonna have retina scans or anything, so you'll be fine.
Fucking idiot.
It might work.
Well, in that case, I shall spend a good part of my day writing a letter explaining who I am, who my master is.
Santa.
It wasn't my fault. They big boys made me do it.
Explaining who I
It
am,
wasn't your fault.
who my master is. Explaining that I've got the Sunstone now because sadly, Barry.
Yeah, Barry Bazza.
Bartholon.
Bartholon, yeah, that's it. He sadly didn't make it as we were attacked when vicious abominations and stuff slew him. But now I have this thing, and I'm planning on giving it to the people who.
You get the letter made written, 1 shilling,
Yep. Fine.
and the lad takes it,
Throws it in the toilet because that's all, to be honest.
Yeah. runs off. You go, before he does this, will you be wanting a reply, sir?
Aye. 2 shillings, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Off he goes into the town.
I shall look longingly at the town and proper food. And,
Hear the sounds of city life.
oh,
And then there's the camp.
Yeah.
It's weird because you've kind of got the haves and the have-nots. And at the moment, you're one of them have-nots.
Yep.
I'm not going to go in there or anything. I am just going to go and see whether Lady Goodnight and her followers are still about. I'm not going to go in their tent or anything, but I'm going to happen to be walking up somewhere near it.
Nope, tent's gone.
Right, good. Breathes a little easier. Hey, you're all right, Marilla. You're safe. They've gone.
They've just moved their tent. Right next to yours.
So I'll go down by the river and look across and think about whether it's worth swimming. I'll do that every morning. And then I'll come back. I think I'll do some...
Oh, yeah. Let's tell you about an easy swim, that. Someone could do that. That'd be easy,
And
that.
every morning,
Swim across, you'll be there.
down there limbering, thinking, oh, I could swim this past the iceberg.
in my mind, there's a low...
Towers
there's a-
like, oh, right.
That's a good idea, that swimming. Very good idea.
I've got my own mind's eye on how much water there is, and if I feel like it's, if it's a low, I'm going to go for it. But if it's always like this,
It's definitely dropped. It's definitely dropped. That's lower, mate. That's a lot lower.
When you do go, Marvello, can you tell us so we can come and watch? Because we can do a bloody good sweepstake on this one.
no,
Yeah.
because you'll talk me out of it.
No, we won't.
No,
We won't.
we're trying to
Just
do
taking
it.
bets from passers-by. We will form an excellent sweepstake.
And then what I'll do tomorrow, is I'll do some military forms with my staff and practice
Okay.
Even if it's repeating the same stuff I know already, but I'm going through the moves with
Yeah,
training.
that's very nice. Yeah.
I'll be going through a different lesson with Carlo, and this time it won't be fire; it will be water. So we'll sit by the. You get it just when the sun's coming down, and you get the glints on the surface of the water. Trying to visualize the blah 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 blah. But it'll be a water
What you
related.
need to do, Vandro, is to cast lots of spells so you get some corruption points, and then Nick can have a look at you and go, "Oh, that's what it looks like." Oh,
Yeah.
That's true. Good
But then
point.
what is the dog doing right now?
Yeah, that's it. We'll get this animal off my throat. It's being very well behaved.
It's later that afternoon when the lad comes back with someone.
Oh.
A youngish young man in well-to-do robes. I'm looking for Vandro.
Oh, hello. Yes. Hello, I'm Vandro. That's me. Well met.
And you, good sir, you said something in your letter about the sunstone.
Yes, I did. Bartolom's dying words were that I should present this to his master.
Do you know who his master is?
I would have. I do know. I Parker doesn't know, but Andrew would know. Right?
That name. Oh, that one. Yeah. That name rings a bell.
I believe he was in Thistlehold.
Yes. That's what our records would probably say, yes. Yes, I think that was his destination.
Is there any way that you can aid my group, my party and I, passage through?
Through what?
Point at the fucking gate.
Have you not been given your papers yet?
No.
Sadly, not yet.
Sadly, there is not much I can do. I can get you to Thistlehold once you have got your papers.
Well, that is something. That is definitely something.
Unless you want to travel for 8.5 days to get to Thistlehold.
Ideally not, but this is of the utmost importance. As soon as we can get there,
Then come to the tower once you've been given your papers.
thank you very much. Appreciate you coming to see us.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to share some soup with us?
No, but I would like to look at the item.
Of course. If you'll follow me, I don't want to get it out in front of everyone, as it were. Would be. So go.
And he's looking at it, and his eyes sort of just glaze over for a moment. Ah, it is still pure.
Yes, indeed.
You did not bind yourself to it.
No, as tempting as it was, I know that this is meant for greater things.
Very well. Very well. I will pass this information on to my masters. And as I said, I don't see any problem with us not helping you get to Thistlehold.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Sleep well. And off he goes, and the lads, he departs as well.
Whatever.
How do they get you there quickly then? Do they sort of like cast a spell and you go from one spot to another spot?
I wouldn't necessarily put it quite as simply as that, but yes.
Or you just never leave the tower. Maybe it's a trick.
There are magical ways to transport yourself from one place to another via circles and rituals and
Horses.
Yeah, I would have thought walking is always a good one. You know, and then yes, you can always take a horse if you want to be in a hurry, or a coach perhaps, or even a boat if it's on a river. You know,
perfectly safe.
I think we might have to see you there.
We got to get in first.
That is the thing.
Well, it's going to have to be useful in a class at this rate, my lad. The book's looking interesting. Nobody seems to reckon you'll get more than 100 yards, but I've put you on more than that. Because I reckon it will take 3 crossbow bolts to put you down.
No, it looks like a lot less because he won't be able to wear his armour.
No, I'm thinking if he's very good at holding his breath, he can wear his armour, which will weigh him down. He can just walk along the bottom, right?
He's going to have to be really, really good at holding his breath.
As you're sitting there having your soup that evening, you'd noticed that there's like a street urchin, a young girl, standing watching you just out of the firelight. Just see her just standing there watching you, like half a teddy bear under her arm.
Andrea, you're the one who's good with children. Go and ask her what she wants.
Oh, God.
You are good with children. You did very well with a baby. I was really impressed.
Yep.
I'm just glad I don't have to listen to it screaming anymore.
But it liked you. You could tell it likes you. Didn't scream as much as
Suckle it. It's like
as you as it did at the rest of us.
Hello? Do you want something?
can you get me in?
We can't even get ourselves in.
My mother's left me. She's in the town and I can't get in there.
Why did she not take you with her?
She wasn't allowed.
I'm sure she's very sad and missing you a great deal.
I want to see her. Can you get me in? People have been saying that you can do things because you're heroes.
There are things we can do, but sadly getting through that gate doesn't seem to be one of them just yet.
We could get over it.
Sit down and have some soup with us, and I'll think.
Comes forward. She's a grimy looking little thing.
Why wasn't she allowed in with her mum? Hey, quick, get the dog on her.
I know, I was just thinking it.
I like dog that morning. Yeah.
Unless he's completely lost it. She looks okay. Hang about, I can try the fire thing. There's a fire here. Let's try and wispy smokes. No.
Okay. Well, did they say anything? The guards, did they say anything as to why she was allowed in and you weren't?
I don't know. They gave her some papers and I didn't get them.
What was the name of your mum?
Yavana.
Yavana. Well, that's probably quite a common name, is it? Could be anybody. Has she got a surname?
What's a surname?
I don't know. Do you have a job? Yavana the prostitute? I don't know. Yavana the cobbler? I don't know.
He makes things.
Ah, Yavana the maker. What does she make?
Clothing.
Ah, Yavana the tailor. That's a start. We could ask the guard captain, couldn't we? Next time we see the guard captain.
What's your name?
Me, I'm Gadaho. You know that.
Yeah, he does. Why have you forgot? Was your memory gone, Vandro?
What's up with him?
I wasn't talking to him, was I, you plebs?
Yanni.
Sorry, Yanni.
Yeah.
I'm Vandro. This is Gadaho.
Apparently. Yeah.
And that's Nip.
It's always as well to check who Gado is.
Yeah, just in case.
Rubs the dog's belly and it's like.
I take it your father's not about either. Did he go through before or afterwards, or has he not been around for some time?
Don't know.
He is good with children, and it's nice.
It's great. It's uncanny.
He's really good with children. Fire blast!
Yes.
Well, I mean, I would if I could.
Well, let's see if we see the guard captain again. We could inquire, couldn't we?
Let's get some water warmed up, and then we'll get it cleaned up, I think. Just
Damn it! This is, you know, that face that kids pull when they're being washed. That, yeah.
I know, but You'll feel better afterwards.
Yeah. And I literally after that, she just curls up by the fire and nods off. Half a teddy bear.
How long do you think it will take us to move the camp?
She's your friend. You can't leave her now. You'll feel bad about it.
Oh, well, let's see.
Yeah, there'll be
My
more.
master had such a rough time bringing me up.
There will be more.
There will be. I think at this rate, Vandro is going to be Vandro, the father of thousands.
Right, okay, for your next lesson, Carlo, this is Earth. I have this stone.
Right.
You must focus on the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
One with the stone.
look at it from every possible angle,
Mm-hmm.
memorize it,
Mm-hmm.
and then in your mind's eye, create an image of the stone and spin it around so you can see it from every single part.
Okay.
And you imagine that this stone has like a vein of something running through it. So you imagine it in the rock itself. So you're not just looking at the outside of the rock in your mind, you're looking at the inside of the rock, and you can almost break it down through those veins and separate it and imagine what those parts inside the rock must look like.
Okay. I will try that. Thank you. I will go and sit there and stare at me stone for a couple of hours.
Okay.
I'm all doing it all diligently, and as I said, there isn't a lot going on at the minute, and I don't want to get adopted by any fucking children, so I'm quite happy to stare at stones.
Okay. Another night passes. Another morning beckons.
Make sure we get an extra bowl of soup for Yanni.
You see some men cutting down the goblins.
Ah, he must have left. Witchfinder's gone.
That's good, man.
Yeah, now things might move on a bit.
I can hope.
Get your armour polished today's a day. Hey, here we go.
Armour.
Ever the optimist. Don't start. Ever the optimist.
No, they don't look like normal. They don't look like rangers. They look pretty tough bastards. No one goes near them. No one goes near them.
Again, you know.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
They literally just cut the goblins down and then walk back into the town.
Okay. Good.
And you don't see them flashing pieces of paper.
They leave the bodies there, or
Yep.
did they take the bodies?
They just left them.
Let's bury them. If that's the goblin way.
That's the point. What is the goblin way? You can go and ask one of the bloody goblins. There's goblins at the soup kitchen. What do you do with your dead? Do you bury them? Do you burn them?
They're all sort of huddling amongst each other. They're not looking happy.
We were going to do the right thing for the bodies. The bodies shouldn't be left in the street. So do you bury underground or what?
We bury.
You bury. Okie doke. Do you say anything special after you bury?
No, just bury.
Okay. Right. Come on, Marvello. They bury them. Let's go to goal.
Let's do that.
All right, okay. Can you give me
No digging skill.
a vigilant roll?
Do that, hopefully, he says famously. Rolling a natural 20. Yes, I can.
Yes.
One of the goblins, you notice they've both been just hung,
Mm-hmm.
but one of them's got a real nasty cut sort of down here.
One's been killed, so the other one will talk. No, I don't know.
You wouldn't cut there. It's not like something's been put in the wound, is it? Like somebody secreted something by cutting a skin open and...
Sort of look, you don't really know much about wounds and what's in them and everything.
I'll have a look.
Let's get Vandro from
get that
bothering
Vandro.
children. Vandro, stop bothering that little girl. Come over here.
Well, I've got Medicus. I can make cunning rolls to find things out about wounds and dead people and whatnot. So you want a cunning roll?
I do indeed, sir.
This will really impress your new friend. Watch. As I
Yep,
play with dead goblins.
6. So made it by loads. Made it by like 8. Well,
That's it's been done before the hanging, and you to open it up. I mean, it hasn't been stitched back, so you can part it. And you can see that the throat muscles and the internal bits, they're marked. They're out of place. Something was in there.
oh, something was taken out. Huh. There's no residue of anything. It's just as in there's physical marks and stuff, as in like they've scratched to get it out, or there was something lodged in there. But there don't seem to be any residue, powder, or anything like that.
Can't see anything.
You're not saying that it's some like, you know, half his tongue or whatever. It's something that shouldn't have been in there, and it's been.
Yeah, I mean, you see this little, you know, mark across his tendons and whatnot. If you just pluck, 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 and kind of move stuff around, which is quite unpleasant for you guys. But
Give me another vigilant roll, Parky.
vigilant or cunning because of my medicus.
Vigilant for this one.
That's a 4, so yeah, made it.
Okay, as you're moving bits of the throat about to show Carlo, something moves.
Fucking hell.
You lot see Vandross singing, yeah, and then this bit just suddenly sort of
it's
I'll take out a dagger and kind of gingerly try and find if there's a maggot or a worm.
Where's
or
the dog?
further down, nestled about here. It's a little grub.
A grub?
A little grub. It's all.
This
doing
ain't good.
anything. It looks like it's asleep. It's not doing anything. It's a little flesh. Think a large, like a witchetty grub, sort of just nestled in this part of the throat.
I have no idea what this could be. I mean, is it
Can I do a beast law roll?
Yeah.
Is it vaguely relevant? Beast law's cunning, isn't it?
Do you need a rag or a jar?
Yeah, I made it.
You remember your father saying something, because he knows a lot of the tales of the North and beasties and stuff like that. And this sounds very much like a grub that does something like this, but you can't remember the specifics of it.
Well, this can't be good, can it?
It's not very helpful, sorry. Yeah, my dad mentioned something like this, but I can't really remember.
Yeah, a jar would be handy if we could take this out. I mean, it seems to be alive at the moment. Whether it would survive out of the body, I don't know. But perhaps if we could keep it in a jar, then we could take it to the Ordo Magica once we get across. Maybe they'll have some information.
I'll go and speak to the goblins or the chef. They are us. If we're burying the body, they can give us a small jar or something.
I think so, yeah.
Something, anything.
I'll carry on digging the hole.
Yep, not a problem. Comes back with a small jar.
I will attempt to cut the. If I have to make the cut a bit more open, then that's fine. I mean, the body's dead; it's not going to bleed anywhere, is it? And we'll try and excise it from its location.
As you sort of begin to wrap around, you can see it's attached.
Okay. Well, I'll cut away a bit of the body, as it were. So I've got some meat attached to the end of the grub, and then I'll
a bit of room here because this stinks.
Poke it into the jar and whip.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. And I'll watch it while it pulsates and everything else.
It's not doing anything, but you know, you'd see him like, with this grub and a bit of mucky internal throat bit that is cut off. It's in this little jar.
I wonder if it controls them, or maybe it helped it something like that. Now I'm thinking back on what I saw earlier on. The thing that was removed, did it look like they tried to remove something and it dug further in, or does it look like that was?
It looks like it was whatever was there was bigger than this grub.
Huh. So I wonder if maybe it's a form of reproduction. Maybe it's I mean, it's clearly a parasite of some kind, or maybe it created something that was then removed. Or maybe this was maybe the thing that was in there was some form of protection, so it wouldn't do any further damage. I don't know. I shall make some notes on a little piece of parchment, and just so I've got some ideas down, bullet points, do a little diagram of what it could or couldn't be. You know, it was siding and everything else.
It was put there, wasn't it?
We'll stick it in the ground and put a fair bit of soil on top of them because they smell.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, the ranger captain comes and finds you. I have news.
Ah,
Your papers are ready.
and what about our young girl?
5.
No,
Young Villeneuve, whatever her name is.
no,
Oh,
4
Yanni.
papers.
Until there's 5, I won't be going.
Oh, now. Marvella.
Hang on, yeah, Marvella, yeah.
Who's,
Oh,
who's
she
the
can take
other
your place.
4?
Yavanna is this girl's mother. She's a tailor, I believe, or a seamstress of some kind. She went through day before, and I find it very strange they would separate a mother and a daughter. Perhaps they could expedite her through.
Sort of takes you to one side out of earshot of the girl. I told you, didn't I, that they were beginning to be very, very strict.
I appreciate that.
Girl has no use.
Well,
I agree with you. I think it's awful, but your papers.
Perhaps if I had an apprentice, then the papers would cover her as well. As a wizard of the Ordo Magica, we are entitled to apprentices.
If you could prove she's an apprentice.
Ooh. How old is this kid?
8, 9.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's got a good age for an apprentice.
Good age for an apprentice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Start them at that age. That's a good age.
And that's someone who's going to look up to you, which is great. You've got to go with it, Sandro.
It might take a couple of days just to make sure that she's up to date with the proper protocol and such.
I can pass this on. Obviously, she arrived later.
Indeed.
We can wait.
Okay. I know your papers will be ready tomorrow morning. They'll be bringing your papers are ready, but they're in the town. They'll be bringing a load of other papers out tomorrow to hand out.
Once we have them, there's no time limit on using them or anything else. If we wish to stay here for a couple more days, they're still relevant.
Yeah. You'll only really need them to get into the town and across the ferry onto the Golden Lands. Obviously, try not to lose your papers because some of the nobles and their patrols may check.
Of course.
I'll go see what I can do. Because failing that, I'm sure you have a lot of equipment, don't you?
Indeed. Our steeds, while they are useful, are not.
No. I'm sure.
Equipment like big baskets or barrels that might.
Right.
Come on, wakey, Vandro.
I'll be going.
Yes.
And sort of just a little nod and then heads off.
She nice.
Before we walk into this camp, once we get our tickets, we are in a very dangerous situation.
What?
Well, how's that?
Because every mother's son will be wanting our golden tickets. So we need to be on ball. Yeah, we have to be wide awake.
Do you think so?
I probably identify us, don't they?
People.
Yeah. Anyway,
Once you've got one, it's easy to forge it into a different way, isn't it?
I suppose, but I mean, we hadn't heard about, when we were inquiring about easy ways in, we didn't know anything about nab somebody who's just got their ticket and murder them and replace them.
Yeah, well, we're not brigands or outlaws, are we?
Yeah.
No, and I don't think we should be telling the child anything other than you're training her. Because if she talks in any way beforehand, suddenly we'll have 10 children. And we're in a position she needs to not know until the very last minute.
I personally think Vandro would make an excellent school teacher because I like his lessons and I think he'd make a great school teacher.
Yep, I think he's great.
Well, you are beginning. There have been times, Nick, when you're sort of sitting there and you're just watching this lot as you're all around the fire, and like every now and again, like, oh,
I keep seeing this red vein pulsing around Gadaho.
A throbbing. No, you can almost sort of see a colour of an aura beginning to kind of appear. It freaked you out the first time because you were looking at Marvello, and all of a sudden, you know, you're talking to him. You can almost see this light around him. You're like, oh, hello.
Yeah, because I'm not expecting that with Marvello at all. Not a light.
Everyone has it's just the colour of the shadows, isn't it? And you're like,
I'm just expecting this to be a sort of like dull glow rather than a light.
An infernal raging flame behind him with horns and evil.
No.
Night time. You've had a word with the girl and she's like, why are you teaching me this?
Because children should have order in their lives and they should know the whys and wherefores of the world.
So you can teach me magic.
Eventually,
So
yes.
I call you master now.
This is a slippery slope.
Teacher.
Teacher is best, yes.
How long do I have to be with you?
Well, that depends on what a good student you are and how quickly you learn and how much you pay attention and do what you're told.
Bible. Oh, sorry. Okay.
If I at any point appear grumpy with you, it's merely the way that I was taught. So don't take anything to heart too much.
Right. What do I do now then?
Right, sit here and do this.
Make tea.
Make
Clean
tea.
pots and pans.
Take the
Yeah,
dog
make
for a
tea.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can find you some chores, don't worry.
Well, okay. And just quite happily throws herself into it.
I will recite some of my alchemical. I can't make them for her or show them her how to do them. But if you remember this name and this root and that thing, and you get 2 parts of this and 1 part of that.
What you do find is you tell her that, and you're like, she sort of just looks a bit blank. But then when you go get soups and that later when you come back, she's been sitting by the fire writing what you told her into the dirt with a stick.
Oh, I will give her some paper and I must have sheets of paper and stuff. Please, yeah, make notes. Excellent. Oh, wonderful. Right, let's do this.
Yours a unicorn shitting rainbow. No.
Can you do this about 8 o'clock at evening, just before I go to sleep, so I fall asleep quicker?
Yeah.
Fine.
Just about now would be good. Start talking.
Give me 2 parts Grumshroom, 1 part water.
Later that night, Marvello's asleep, Gad's asleep.
Yep.
Carlo, you're sort of sitting there doing your thing.
I'm meditating and looking in the stones, yeah.
And the little girl, she's still writing. And Vandro sort of almost like it's quite nice for you to watch, Carlo, because Vandro sort of sitting there like,
It is nice because he's revealing hidden depths. He's turned out to be much better with children, and he's obviously quite a nice person.
and especially like, she's writing away. She holds a bit of like but she's writing it, and she does look like she's trying to learn. But that's when you two smell smoke.
Burning?
I mean, we are sitting by a fire.
Yeah, but this is more. This is
I assumed it wasn't that actually, Parker. Yeah, you know.
this is overpowering. And Carlo just suddenly spontaneously combusts and disappears.
No, I smelled smoke.
Okay, right. Have a look around on the horizon. Is there any obvious sources of fire? Vigilant.
Vigilant.
I believe we got electric.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, you're asleep. You
It's
and
the
Dad are
best
asleep.
best sleep I've ever had.
One, you're sort of looking around and also sort of look towards the town
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
The town is on fire.
Oh no! Don't have the town be on fire. We got to get in. Fuck's sake!
Oh no. Well, there's not a lot we can do about it from here, is there?
No.
Where about with that one, do I know? I mean, I know we haven't necessarily seen the map, but we were pointed out various places when we first arrived. Do I know?
It's
I'm
the
just
magic
making sure
order.
it's not the Auto Magica. If that's the Auto Magica, I'm not going to be a happy bunny.
It's obviously the Auto Magica. Why else would it be?
No, no, no.
No. I bet it's the sword shop.
Let me just check my map.
Multiple fire at the sword shop and the Auto Magica and the armor upgrader store.
Yeah.
This building. Hold on. Let me do it with my pen. With my pen, because I can. No. With my pen. So bop, 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 bop. That will do. This area appears to be on fire.
Oh, that looks quite important.
And when I say on fire, as you're looking now from your camp down hither somewhere, where's the soup kitchen? You're about here, weren't you? Somewhere about here. I mean, you got this is a wall all the way around this part of the thing. You can see the flames above it. That's not just a little fire. That's a fucking raging inferno.
Do we remember what that building was? I know the Auto Magica was on the kind of.
You think that was the Golden Swan?
Ah, the pub.
Oh, not the pub. I guess the witch hunter found what he was looking for.
A few people are now have noticed this from the refugee camp. They're all sort of standing there looking, and you can hear all sorts of commotion in the town.
I don't think there's a lot we can do to help, is there?
No, I'm very good at making fires. I'm not so good at putting them out.
Power in it, but
Vigilant rolls, please.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
I've got smoke in the eyes.
Okay. Here, fire begins to appear.
Oh, crikey.
that's not good.
Oh,
That's
no.
that's the whole church thing, isn't it?
That's the keep.
Oh, that was the keep.
Oh,
This, you've got, let me just look at my map and I can let you know, because you will remember this. This building here is the Queen's legation area. Here's another tavern here. Sun Temple, magic place, and another inn there.
I've got a bad feeling about this. But let's start getting our stuff together, shall we?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
1 fire, 2 fire means more.
Yeah.
Yeah, start getting our stuff together, wake up the other guys.
Yeah, okay, wake up. Yeah, I always enjoy waking up Marvello of a morning. So, yeah.
That count across the face.
So, get a hoe, wake up. Oh, you fuck! Wait, you shitty ass! Yeah, it's the usual one.
Yeah, dear.
I will, as we're packing things away, I will teach Yanni the proper way to care for paperwork and scrolls and put them in a scroll case and make sure everything's nicely packed. And then you can, if you wrap up your inkwell and like this, then you stop it breaking when you're traveling around. Very useful things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flames appear here.
Oh, no. Once we've got our stuff together, let's head towards the gate.
Yeah, do we actually want to go in there at this rate? It's going to be interesting through the other side.
Well, we're not actually all for us going, are we? Yet?
No, and if everybody goes to the gate, we're just going to be there. What?
Yeah.
I don't understand. We need to be safe.
Just stay where we are, then.
Well, we are safe. No, but we need to be able to respond. No, I'm with Vandra on this. Let's go to the gate, because the ranger captain might come out and say, "Oh, quickly, we need you through the other side." And we're like, "Well, we're just here waiting, so off we go."
Yep.
I guess. Let's see what we
can
do.
always
Get
have a
to
nap
burning
when we get
town.
there, Marvello.
Yeah, we either do something or we do nothing.
Yep.
Well, sometimes you can't do anything. It's a burning town.
So what, you coming to
But
here?
Marvello's going to want to do something.
You coming to here?
Yeah.
we just let the town burn. It clearly is more than just this witch hunter kicking off. I mean, there's got to be something we can do.
Well, as you said, let's go to the gate and see what happens.
All right. You are now all here. The gatehouse is here. And funnily enough, it's all locked up.
Mm.
You can see 2 guards, ranger guards on the top, and they're looking that way. They're looking towards the town.
Well, of course, everyone is.
Yeah, everyone is.
Yeah, I'm going to call up. Are you under attack?
No,
There's fires
No.
everywhere.
no. That's not a new fire, is it?
Yep.
No.
The square one is the wizard's place, Parky.
Oh,
Sun Temple.
all right.
Don't say that's okay then. It's not right that the Sun Temple burned.
Where's the guard captain? Is she around or anyone?
They're in the town.
Do you need any help from us?
They sort of look at each other and like, we can't let you in.
We're heroes of mighty renown.
And we're getting our papers in the morning.
And we get it was a little bit of an administration bend, isn't it? We're getting papers in the morning.
They're talking amongst themselves, but they are still looking towards the town.
Yeah, but I do know the captain talks to us a lot, so you know.
Yeah,
This is a night shift, people. This is not the
People are dying. We can help. Let us through.
We're going to have to. We don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, a rope ladder appears.
How the fuck are we going to get our horses up that?
Well, I don't think we're taking our horses. Quick, let's go up the rope ladder.
Come on, Dobbin.
Come on.
The girl's standing there holding the reins of the horses going, what's happening?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Right. Well, fuck it. I'll hook up Nip like I do. I do sometimes carry him, so stick him in bag, go up the rope ladder. I'll go.
Are there ties near the tower?
Yeah. You can hobble the horses here.
Yeah, leave the horses here. Let's
Leave them
go.
here.
Up the rope.
Right.
All right.
And onto the roof of this gatehouse and the guards. And you
The girl's coming on my shoulder.
Yeah, you're a big, strong man.
You are.
I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna do that to my back to her.
Yanni, there's a little pocket on his kind of back kidney. You can put your foot in there, and then you'll get proper comfortable.
Okay.
Not that I've.
But from here, what you can see is up on the hill, the keep is well ablaze, and fires are spreading.
Easy.
Shit.
See what we need to help.
Well, I don't know what we can do against the fire.
Throw buckets of water at it.
Yeah, but I was going to say, if we're going to go with throwing buckets of water on it, I'd have thought a good idea would be to just throw the gates open so all the people from the camp can come and help.
Okay, guards, where's the captain's quarters? Where would she be right now?
In the garrison.
And where's that?
On fire. It's this area.
Let's go there.
Look for her.
There's somewhere to go.
Yeah, make for someone in authority.
So you hoof across here.
Yep.
To this watchtower, this gate entrance, sorry, that is closed. There are no guards on the top. And you can hear all sorts of screaming from inside.
How tall is the gate?
It's a 12-foot gate.
12, that's 3 meters.
And all along here is this is all solid wall.
We can get John over that.
We should be able to work out something, yeah. Stand on your shoulders. Let me stand on your shoulders and I'll go. Give me that. If we could take a rope ladder, I'll stand on your shoulders. I'll get up from there and then let the rope ladder down.
Okay. Just give me a, yeah, that's not a problem for you, Nick. You're up there, onto the roof, lower the ladder down.
Rope ladder on that, bring it down.
Right, so now you're now all on the roof of this one, and you can see utter fucking chaos as fires are springing up everywhere. You see people running hither, yither, and yar, running around, and there are men running after them, killing them.
What?
They're arsonists. Yeah.
Who the fuck are killing people?
Men.
Yep, you catch the look of one as he goes past one of the fires, and it looks very similar to clothing to the guys that cut
The
down.
witch hunters men are killing people. Let's go and have a look for the captain and keep out the way. And obviously, if we get attacked by anybody, we defend.
Yeah,
Okay.
good idea.
Right, so you go to this area here, this away, to where the garrison is. The place is in fucking chaos. Everything is on fire, and there is fighting going on.
Tally ho, who's fighting who?
There are these obviously witch hunters men fighting rangers.
I think we better support the Rangers.
I think we better support the Rangers. Yeah, we don't like witch hunters. They hang goblins.
Rangers have been the good guys so far, haven't they?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. When have we ever got this wrong before?
Yeah, let's charge in from behind. In the flank.
Okay, let me just get my.
Oh, hello. Are you still here, John? Have you frozen out?
No.
Oh, it's just there was an opportunity to get into combat, and you're the last one. That was
Yeah,
all.
the old
I'm a little bit torn because there's the abomination. Witch hunters deal with the abomination.
the old yellow streaks coming back.
I'm almost tempted to fight you on the other side.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Of course, you picked the wrong fucking side. Why not?
Let's charge. Let's help the Rangers.
Yeah.
Do the Rangers need any help? Everyone's fighting nicely.
Well, they're not fighting nicely.
Except for those ones over there, they're lying down.
Yeah, I mean, we can have some combat. That's easy. You can easily jump in on people, or if you want to shoot, Nick, you can shoot.
Yeah. Joining
So
in
hang
on the
on.
Rangers
Can we
side.
just roll this back a second, okay?
Hey, this is my fellows.
No. We're on top of the main gate. Okay, we've come through. We've landed ourselves on top of the main gate. We see the carnage, and we're going to attack. We've got a little girl with us.
Yeah.
We need to say,
On your
"Stay
back,
here."
mate.
You can't come with us when we're charging them.
She'll be. You get her off your back. She'll be with me. She'll stand behind me.
Yeah,
I'll make
it's fine.
sure hood's up
This
and
is
eyes.
brilliant.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
The one time we want Vandra to charge into combat, and he's like, "We're up, everybody.
No,
Hold it up now."
But if we just give him, if we give him a little girl to look after, it stops him being so mad.
The witch hunters men are coming at you.
Right.
Fine.
Let's charge in then. I feel comfortable now.
Oh, let's charge in. A good idea there. Good idea, Marvello. I'm glad you're with us.
I think we're around 4 of combat at the moment, but you
Yeah.
joined it as well.
I'm
We
not
started 10 minutes
suicidal.
ago.
I'm not suicidal.
What's happened?
No, he's changed. Ever since he's grown a year older, and his personality's completely changed.
I have one focus. I can only do one thing at a time. Attack the girl. Done. Now attack the range. The things. Go.
Fair enough.
Have a corruption point.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fucking no. Have another one if you're not fucking clever.
My impulse was to protect the girl first, and that's what I've done.
Protect the girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only a temporary point of corruption. Don't panic.
You normally go running in and realise she's on your back halfway through.
No, that's it.
Oh shit!
Nick, what are you doing?
My balance isn't quite right. What's going on?
Nick,
Shooting.
go.
Yeah, that hits. Assuming there's not any huge negatives, that's going to hit.
It's just a +1, so you're okay.
Ugh. Single point of damage, so that's just an aiming shot.
So no damage, hits his shield.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, Steve, John. Okay, Steve.
I'm hooing left, right, and centre.
Oh, hewing, you say?
I need to get a fidget for a sword, don't I? I'll get one next week.
Modifiers, defense +3.
Oh, +3. Oh fucking hell!
What?
I've fallen over.
Oh, you haven't.
I have fallen over.
Oh.
You're so shocked at Marvello's behaviour that you've fallen
Yeah, I
over.
know. Bollocks.
And that's a free hit, and you won't get any defense against it because you're having a fit.
Yeah. I got too excited.
That is going to be 4
excited.
points of damage.
That could have been worse, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, carry on, everybody.
Now, do you remember how long you're down for with this?
It's a D6, mate.
D6. I will just roll that here.
6 days, is it?
D6 days. Yeah.
You all of a sudden this fight has broken out, and you've just seen your heroic leader go, hit the floor, frothing at the mouth.
Well, at least I'm happy in the knowledge because I only need to be shown some at once. He's not a danger to me, so therefore I won't shoot him.
Danger
John.
to myself.
Charge.
Yeah. Roll. You're on +3, mate.
Get in a bloody combat, you.
Yep.
Bloody...
Damage.
I don't know what spear damage is. I'm gonna have to be honest. I don't know. I'll roll a d8. I don't know what it is, but I'll just.
I think that's what you roll anyway for that.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
So,
I'm assuming they're all mostly on a D8 and weren't they? Because
man,
all the baddies.
5 points of damage, and I'll find out what it is. Sorry, if it's
5 points of damage. 4 through 2 points through. 9 points. Parker.
I am. I'm holding Yanni in one hand, in my left hand, and I'm talking to her, saying like, right, I'm asking her random questions about the stuff that I've taught her. So, what's shengrass used for? What's grumshroom used for? Just to kind of keep her mind busy and kind of keep her focus away from the combat. With my other hand, I shall throw a brimstone cascade at the one who's kind of standing over Gadaho's body.
Okay.
Yep, made it by 10.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
For 11 points of damage.
He's bloody good, that mage, isn't he? He's bloody good.
And I'm
Can
1
we
point.
get another one of them, to be honest? Can we?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what we mages.
he's
guy
essentially to sleep.
The guy just erupts in flames.
Falls on Gadaho, and Gadaho starts frothing with a new.
So these guys now get actions back. So Nick, one will be shooting at you.
Mhm.
They've got accurate.
Sorry. Hello.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's only immersion.
Can I call you back? I'm currently in the middle of fighting the wind.
You're in the middle of fights. Okay, well, Steve, you are at no modifier to your defense.
I'm down, mate. I'm on the floor.
So he will just hack into you.
Again. Oh, no, he got burnt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's right.
Thanks to our fantastic Vandro.
He is good, isn't he?
Mm.
John, you're at minus nothing, mate, to your defense.
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Hits.
you're hit.
It's my strike. Yes.
No, it was him hitting you.
Oh no. I've defended.
You've
Defended.
Thank you. Parker, someone will fire a crossbow at you.
Oh, fuck. Defense, right? Which is quickness, right?
Yep.
That's a big no.
Ooh, that's 5 points of damage, mate.
Oh, I go down. I'm not down, but I'm down. Because it's
Sorry. What did the guy hit me, Strong?
Now, just wait for you to do your roll, Nick, on that one.
Okay.
Accuracy of 0, so it's no modifier.
And no modifiers. Oh, just missed me.
Ooh. Right, so that's 1 round of frothing. So next round, Nick.
Shooting again.
Plenty of targets, so don't worry about.
And what was the modifier?
For you to hit them, +3.
That's good. I was going to say, as long as it's +1, I'm in. Right, yep, fine. Hits 6 points of damage this time.
Comes 3. That one's taken a bit of a hit. Steve is still frothing, so that'll be no, nothing for Steve because he's down and that bloke is still crispy. So that's good actually for you, John.
5. Yep. 6 points of damage.
6, 3, 6. Okay, Parker.
I've taken rather a nasty crossbow bolt wound. I went down. I'm on 1 hit point, so I'm looking at Yanni in the eyes, trying to kind of shield her with my body in case anything else comes our way. And I'm explaining to her through gritted teeth. As you can see, I've been shot quite badly in the
Have you
shoulder.
got a healing?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, this particular muscle has now been severed, so it makes it very difficult for me to do things. Now, in this situation, should we remove the bolt or leave it where it is? We leave it where it is. Excellent. Well done.
Wobble it. Okay.
I bet you're wishing you'd taught a healing, eh?
I know, right?
be another shot coming over then, and I'm just going to do.
Them
Parker, can you
is
give me
great.
a defense roll for Yanni, please?
No, I'm in the way. I'm shielding her body.
He did
Oh,
say he
okay,
was shielding her
Yeah,
body.
he did. Yeah. They get fucking. They get
roll on you
killed.
then, mate.
It could come in from behind. It could come from anywhere.
They're not though. We're facing them.
No, I failed it.
Oh God, another bolt's hit you.
I'm down. I'm out.
Oh
I'm-
shit!
He's
On
I'm
your
sorry.
D20 roll.
he's always getting killed.
You leave him alone. He's vital. Fucking
I know
hell.
he is. That's why I'm worried about him always getting killed.
Nick,
Well,
shot coming
five.
on you, mate.
Shot on me. Nope, misses.
Okay.
They're not bad though. They're only just missing. It's a 12 and a 14. It's close.
An attack on you, Steve. So defense roll.
Can't defend. I'm on the ground.
Oh God, I keep forgetting you're down. Yeah.
That's why I'm not here.
You're frothing about. John, that's what I meant.
Yeah, they think I'm wounded probably.
Nat 20.
Oh my
not
word.
good,
So that's
mate.
presumably what you rolled as well, Steve. So,
Yeah, luckily he doesn't fall. I hope he doesn't fall over.
so the mage's dead. Both the fighters are having some sort of fit. Could have a change of affinity or something.
That's 4 points of damage, John.
Oh no.
Can I get to roll my arm, or that Nat 20 cancels everything out? I don't know.
No, you still get your armor,
5.
right? And there'll be another hit on you as well.
5. Done it.
Yep. Parker,
Good old armor.
I have to make a D20 roll, right?
you do.
Get that one going, Parker.
It's a 7.
That's pretty good.
7. You remain stable at death's door. Stable at death's door.
Am I conscious enough that I can just keep hold of Yanni's hand so she doesn't run away?
You are unconscious.
Okay, I will not do that then. I won't.
She might be holding your hand. Like, you know.
Nick,
Wake up,
Again.
Mando! Wake
Um,
up!
just fucking trying to put people down. One. Critical.
yep.
Oh.
Roll your
So
damage.
that's a D10 and a D6.
Yep.
11.
Yeah, he's gone. He's down. He's dead. He's dead. Steve, this is your last round of thrashing.
Don't hit my fucking mage.
John,
Oh, by the way, not my mate, my mage.
My mage.
Not my mate. Not my
No,
mate.
actually, he's
Roll
my
a
mate.
3 to
He's
hit.
training me
Sure.
stuff.
So it's 7 points of damage.
that puts that one down.
Can't be allowed to die. He's training me things.
Yeah.
No, I'm touched.
Parker, you got to do your D20 roll, mate.
Yep.
One. Come on, Parker, get a 1.
It's another 7, actually.
Oh, that's good enough.
Still stable at death's door. And then my actions. So there'll be one shot coming in on you, Nick.
Yep. On is good enough, isn't it?
Yep.
Good. Phew. 12, 14, and 15 I've rolled for my 15 defense.
One on John.
Oh, it's not one. I want one of them.
Done that. 9.
Thank you. And Parker is down. Okay. It's crazy at the moment.
Tells
You've
me.
got people fucking running, screaming left, right, and center. You've got crossbow bolts zinging in left, right, and center. Gad has gone down and he's now just stopped thrashing. His eyes have now rolled back to normality. There are there's 3 dead witch hunter men near you. And fires raging.
So I should make another roll.
Is there any enemy?
I was going to say, have we got any live?
Not within the immediate vicinity.
Okay, well, check
Look
Pedro
around
and
and see that-
check the two people who are down, because I can see my velo's up, so I'm going to have a look at the other 2.
Let's go to Vandro.
Vandro.
Let's go to Vandro and get the balm. There must be a balm, and give it to the girl and say, rub that into his wound.
Why must there be a balm?
Because there was 4, we were given 4, and he's had 2 of them.
Yeah, we had 2 left.
Oh, I thought we were counting them on ourselves.
I
No,
wasn't.
we weren't. I think we all assumed that Vandro
Oh.
would need all of them because he's.
I didn't. I was counting it myself.
Right.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't give it to him. I'm just saying it's better to have it on yourself in case someone else, you have to heal yourself. I think it was.
Okay, so you got one and Vandro's
Unless you've got Medicus, you can't heal.
Vandro's one.
What the little first aid thing with your finger?
The healing.
The healing balm.
Yeah, healing balm. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you could use it yourself.
No, you still need
You can.
Medicus, don't you?
No, you get extra bonuses
Oh,
if
it's
you've
extra
got.
points if you got it. Yeah,
Well, it will stop you. Well, you know.
Yeah,
someone else could-
it puts you on 1 hit point.
yeah.
You get 1 hit point back if you can use it without any skill or anything.
Right, so that's what she's doing on Parker.
I'm covering the
Good for
area and
her.
looking for witch hunters coming in because I'm angry now. This is bad.
There's
Somebody's
screaming.
moving towards it.
People, as I said, this town is on fire.
Yeah.
People are running left, right, and centre, screaming. You can see armored troops, not troops, but witch hunter men running around as well. You can see the town's guard trying to get some sort of thing going on, but it's the fires. It's all of this is on
Well,
fire.
we can't put the fires out when there's people running around butchering people. So
As
my
I
priority is to get rid of the witch hunters men.
as I briefly regain consciousness on my 1 hit point, I cough up some blood from my punctured lung from the lovely crossbow bolt in my back. Ordo Magica. Ritual circle. Thistlehold.
We've got. Where
What?
is Augusta about? Have a look and see if Augusta's about here. Actually, call for her.
You sort of look round, and because you're in that area, you see her just put down a one of the witch hunters men.
Yeah.
Then as she sort of turns to look for another target, takes a crossbow bolt in the shoulder, stumbles a bit, and then looks and then sees you lot.
Okay, shoot the guy who fired the crossbow bolt in her shoulder.
That's you can't. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
I can't see who it is. Okay.
Is
No.
the town so much on fire that it looks like it's lost?
It's not looking good. That's for sure.
Hmm.
Well, go to her anyway. Vandro might be a helper, even though he can barely move.
What the hell is happening?
The witch hunters people are killing people in the streets. So we've been fighting the witch hunters men.
Then we're lost.
Why are we lost?
If the witch hunter is burning the town, there's a reason.
Oh, what a good reason.
Why were his men attacking you? His men were attacking you.
They're
And
attacking everyone.
So
Oh, okay.
We have to get out of here.
Ordo Magica is our only hope.
Yes, I think the Vandro's right. Let's make for the
okay,
mages.
Marvello, can you pick it up again?
Oh, ow.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll lead. I've got an arrow knocked. I'll lead through the streets, and we'll head towards. We've got a rough direction.
Good luck. Good luck. I've got my own men to try and find and get out of here.
Fair
Where would
enough.
we find our papers?
In the legislation building.
That's on fire.
Yeah. Let's go without papers, eh?
Yeah. Let's just get to the Ordo of Magical, whatever they are.
Burnt and in the fires.
Yeah.
So
Not on the way?
you're making your way over here through the streets. I said it's all on fire. There will be another group of chaps to fight.
Good, 'cause I'm angry.
So
Yeah,
Nick,
shoot him. Yep. That's a hit. That's only a single point of damage there. Never
no
cracked.
damage.
Cut them down. Cut them down.
Steve, come on, my man, hit something.
I'm going to attack. Oh, I've hit. Well, with a 3, which is a very, very good hit, relevant of any minuses. I get a 8 damage. That's not bad.
That puts him down to that. That's a good staggering hit, but he will be able to hit you back. John,
I'm trying to defend, so I won't be fighting anybody. I will, if you want me to do a defense roll, I will. I'm carrying him,
Yeah.
so it's more of a. I'll use my spear to keep him at bay. That's what I'm trying to do.
okay, that's fine. And Parker,
I'm blurring in and out of consciousness.
okay.
I'm on 1 hit point. I've got 2 crossbow bolts in
I
my.
was thinking, with John, with you on John's back, John will be like a flamethrower.
Nick,
I've got extra armor on my back now.
Yeah, oh, cock.
one shot on you, Nick.
One shot on me. That's 1 over my defense.
That's a fail.
That's a fail then. Okay.
So it's 5 points of damage.
Okay, that's me down.
Oh, no, you're
I'm
kidding
not
me.
dead. I'm just knocked down.
Oh, knocked down. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. I was worried a bit.
Never going to keep him down.
Crossbow bolt thuds into you.
He falls
Steve,
over.
your defense roll, please, mate.
I have made my defense roll by 6.
Yeah, doesn't matter how many you make it by, as long as you make it. John.
Yep. 8. No problem.
Thank you, and Parker's like that. Okay, new round. So Nick, you're
Picking myself. I can do that. I can move and fire, can't I? So I will pick myself up.
Are you under your pain threshold?
Yes, so I have to roll twice, don't I?
Yep, roll twice.
Right. Once. Yep, fine. Hits.
Hit someone anyway. Yep.
If I'm carrying the left side of him, I'm making sure the girl is carrying
6
the right
points damage.
side of him.
Okay, John. Nick.
6.
6. Okay, Steve.
Doing minuses for trying to hit these guys. They may be very good or something.
No, you're at +3, mate. They're crap.
Oh, but I'll be in +2 because I'm always 1 down after having a fit. Oh, I've hit him again.
Get in.
4 and 6 points of damage. 6 points of damage.
Oh, that one's dead. Sword straight through his guts. John.
I'm just going to defend, mate.
Okay, so
I'm concentrating on moving him as quick as possible.
okay, that's good. So Nick, you got a shot coming in on you.
Yeah. It's getting a bit worrying, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fail.
16, 18. Right, try not to roll 5 this time, eh?
I don't roll. It's what makes their numbers are fixed.
So it's automatic 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me dead.
That's where armor comes in, mate.
Not dead, dying, but
Okay,
Dying.
you've
Yes.
taken a second crossbow bolt, and you all see Carlo go down. Steve.
Bloke, who's left? Who's still standing enemy-wise?
There's one against John.
And one against John. Is that it?
Well, all the other ones are at a distance, and they're shooting.
Okay. I'll go for the one against John because then maybe that'll free up someone to help.
Yeah.
All right, I shall try and whack him then. Can I come up behind him?
That would cost. That's your move action, and then you need to do a cunning roll, please.
Although, will I actually gain anything by coming up behind him?
Yes, you'll become advantaged.
Okay, I will roll for my
cunning
cunning.
against-
Oh, I've got a 5. Hang on. I think that might have done it even for me. Cunning. Yes, even for me.
What does cunning go against?
Oh, hang on. Well, I've got a 5. So
Oh, is it resolute? No, is it discreet?
you could even make it persuasive. I'll
It's
still
going to be
pass
against
it.
Vigilant, you would have thought.
Vigilant, that's the one.
Vigilant. Yeah.
-3.
He's still done it.
Yes.
I've still made it. Oh, Vigilant -3. I've still made it.
Yeah.
Oh. So
And
what
then-
happens now then?
You're on +2.
+2. Oh, it's not going to be hard to miss him, is it? Oh, I've hit him.
And damage.
4. 2 points of damage.
You knew that was going to happen, didn't you?
You sort of managed to work your way around.
Yeah.
Doink.
Doink, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You might not notice on there.
Right, so Nick is down. So Steve, you've got an attack against you.
Yep.
No
Any
modifier.
minuses?
No modifier.
I'll roll the blue dice. Yep, it's offended.
Okay. And John.
I kind of want to move and defend if I can. I'm going to move Vandro over to Nick and drop him, but that's my ultimate plan.
Okay, you still get to have to do defense roll, mate.
Oh yeah, I'll 5. Yes, no problem.
Yep. You've managed to defend. Get on, just drop him. Parker, can you give me? Oh, you'd have to do a death save, do you? No, you're right.
No, I'm on 1 hit point, so I'm going to try and I'm going to dig out the last of our healing balms and attend to Carlo as best I can.
Okay, give me your roll then, mate.
Yeah. I made that one, but I've got to make it twice because I'm
Yeah.
badly wounded. Fortunately, I still made that one. So he gets D6 back. It's only 3, but it's better than nothing.
But it's 3, yes.
You
He's not
don't
dying.
die. Yeah.
So that leaves you on 3 hit points. Woo, which is very good because although I'm below my pain threshold, I don't have to make any more death saves, or I don't have to make any death saves because I don't like death saves.
Stay with me. You've still got shit to learn.
Okay, so Nick.
I don't think I'm going to get a shot this turn because I'm just about dead, but I will be sort of picking myself up and finding me bow and arrow and that and getting ready to fight again.
Yep, Steve.
and tapping him on the
I
head.
will hit this guy. I have hit him again for a 10 points of damage.
Ooh, that one's dead. That's cleared the path for you. John?
Yeah.
John, are you there?
Yeah, listen to him. I think he's slagging you off, mate.
He said about how much he really didn't like the system. John, your voice is gone.
Can you hear me?
You're back again.
What are you doing, John?
I'm charging ahead now. I'm trying to clear space. We're going to go somewhere, and I'm going to move people out of the way.
Okay.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah.
Okay, you're moving on. Through the smoke, the fire, and the carnage. Eventually, you come to the Tower of the Mages.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on fire.
Closed.
It's not on fire.
It is. There's a bit of it on fire.
All right. I'll bang on the door and see if I can. I'm Banjo of the Ordo Magica. I have my talisman as proof. We must get the Sunstone to Thistlehold.
The door opens, and it's the guy you met earlier who's got a bit of burnt on his robes, coughing, bit of blood. He goes, quickly.
Thank you. I'll hobble. Make sure that Yanni's still with us.
Yes, she is. Walks you through you can see how grand this place would have been at one point. But obviously at the moment, it's not quite looking as grand because parts of it have fallen in and it's on fire as well. Quickly leads you down some stairs into a chamber, and there is a circle that's been inlaid in gold into the floor.
Ooh.
What is it you want?
We can get the Sunstone.
Shakes slightly.
If we can get the Sunstone to Thistlehold, then I will have upheld my oath to my friend Bartolom.
Very well. Into the circle. Everyone, quickly.
All right.
Thank you.
Stands in with you and begins to chant. You can hear it.
I feel like I want to hold somebody's hand.
I'll hold it hand. It's all right.
More noise, and you can hear something breaking outside. Bit of rubble falls down, and you can feel the heat beginning to build up down here. And the guy starts to cough, splutter, a little bit of blood begins to dribble down, and then recites a few words. The circle glows, and then that's your lot.
You gonna finish it there?
Mm.
Oh.
I thought you just said we'd all died. I was going to say it's a little harsh. But yeah.
You're like, 1 minute you can see the tower, you can feel the heat, the dust begins to fall from the ceiling, and just you're looking up just to see these big cracks begin to appear, the floor begins to glow, and then all of a sudden just nothing.
Dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
Teleported out of the way. They would have done it beforehand when they started being attacked and that. But hey, that's just me.
Drama.
There's no one else. Watch me, there's no one else in the fucking tower, you bellend. They've already fucked off.
I see. They're not daft, these mages.
Good game, guys. Good game.
Oh, it's got
There
complicated.
you go. What, you got into the town?
Yeah,
Mm.
we got into the town.
Oh dear.
Fucking hell.
I'll
We're
just,
still alive,
I'll
technically.
just do the end bit there, and then we can have a little chat afterwards. So there you go, people. Hope you enjoyed that. Oh my God, what's happening next? We have no idea, but something's happened. Parker, do your bit.
If you want to help out, we've got things you can do in the doobly-doo below, we should have, or whatever, but Patreon and all that kind of stuff. But most importantly, if you do nothing else this day, make sure you do this one thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hammered!
I still can't work out how to do that bit.